I just started and we'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure this out.
What up? What's going on, everybody? Welcome everybody to Shut Up, Let's Talk, episode 56. My name is Alzar, joined along with Rick Brown.
What's poppin'?
What's going on today, folks? Did a little something different today, folks. We changed up the orientation of the podcast a little bit, guys. You know what? Microphone reasons, folks. I realized every single time that I watched the episodes, man, that it sounded like when somebody's on the phone and they start talking to their mom, right? They're like, hey, what's going on, everybody? They're like, yeah, I'll throw the dishes out and I'll do it later. You know, and then they get back on the phone. They're like, what'd you say? On? Yeah, like, what'd you say? And they got to repeat themselves. Jeez. Yeah, it was one of those type of things. So I think it's gonna sound a lot better. What's going on today, man? Thank you for being on the show, bro.
I appreciate you for having me. You feel me? I definitely been wanting to come.
Oh yeah, but
No, he doesn't sound that out.
Oh my bad. Yeah.
Yo, mic check.
Mic check. What's going on, everybody hanging out in the chat tonight? What's going on, Vlad? He hanging out in the chat.
Oh, what they do, Vlad? What's poppin'? Hey, what's good?
Cheers, everybody. Cheers to you, my man.
Yeah, I got a little bit going on. I'm a little bit already drank half of that shit. We were talking mad shit before the podcast started, bro.
So who is Rick Brown, man? The man, the myth.
Rick Brown. Shit. Just a nigga out here grinding just like everybody else, man. You feel me? Trying to get this shit popping, bro. Like,
riding the rails.
Yeah, I've been doing this shit for pretty much since like 6th grade type shit, bro. You feel me?
Damn, you make music in 6th grade?
Yeah, actively recording, bro. Like 6th grade type shit.
That's why we get on, cause you know what?
Yeah, bro.
Me too, man. Real talk, man. As soon as I figured out, as soon as I figured out I could just download Fruity Loops.
Yeah. That was crazy. We ain't start on Fruity Loops, bro. We was on fucking like cool.
I was on Acoustica, Mixcraft. It was some bullshit. What were you using?
Dope. Cool Edit. That's when it was Cool Edit. Cool Edit Pro, and then it went.
Tell me about that, cause I never even heard about that.
Bro, that shit. I actually got niggas that still be using that shit. Boom. Cool Edit, bro. Like that shit was fire, bro. Like nothing like Pro Tools. Like my nigga friend used to hold us down with that shit all the time, bro. I ain't gonna lie, that shit was crazy, bro. But like, I remember the first day we even bought like a fucking like an actual studio. Like I was with this nigga Nick. And fucking like we went to Chili's or some shit. I think we went to the movies or some shit with his old boy. And then fucking that nigga was like, he was telling his dad. We was always like, Nick was always writing this shit. I was like, if you go back into the history, like if niggas know about like what we doing shit and all like music we made or whatever, you'll go back and see like this nigga Nick was like the first nigga like really out the gate like going crazy with music and shit, bro. So he told his dad that shit. The nigga literally went to fucking San Mas from fucking Chili's. Bought the little Cardinal mic. It was like a little fucking condenser shit.
Oh,
like
man.
It was like a red fucking little bullshit, bro. Mic stand, the little speakers, bro. Downloaded Cool Edit, bro. We ran that shit from there for like 5-6 years.
Oh, man, that was the best times, man.
Yeah, bro. That shit was crazy.
You know what's funny? Like having all the equipment is cool, man. But in a way, having something so simple, like having limited tools, in a way, I enjoy it more, man. We were talking about that once.
We still do that shit now, bro. Like a lot of the times,
yeah.
Like right now, bro, I probably haven't like recorded like actual my music like for myself, speaking only for myself. You feel me? I haven't stepped foot in like a studio, like an actual fucking booth with all that shit in like, bro, like 3 years. I've been recording myself like at the spot and at my house for like 3 years, bro. Solid, bro.
But the quality's so good. You know what I mean? At some point, I think at some point we realize the big studio is amazing because you get everything so crystal clear, you know, and then and they really mess with the mastering and the mixing portion of it.
But I leave that shit for then. You feel me? Like, if it ever gets to that point, bro, because like literally these niggas right now is fucking going platinum off of shit they recorded in their living room. You feel me?
You remember? Hey, you know, let's throw it back to high school. You remember You're a Jerk?
Oh shit, damn.
You remember that? Was it New Boys?
I wrote to that
Hey!
shit.
Wah, wah, wah,
But yo,
wah.
It's funny because I know mad niggas that used to jerk like actual like I never, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, you know how niggas be saying,
I don't got the knees for it, folks. I'm sorry.
I've never been like a dancer dude. Like I'm like that black guy that don't be there. Like, every black guy dances, bro. Everybody has like moves and shit. I just be chilling, bro. Like,
I feel you.
I don't be on that shit, bro. But like
you're more instrumental.
Yeah, I'm more like, you feel me, in the vibe. But I know niggas that did jerk, you feel me? Like those same niggas, pause, but those same niggas that still do that shit now, you feel me? Like when I did that shit at that time, they on some like hardcore, like crazy shit right now. Like, it's crazy, bro. Like, because no, but that's not even like a bad thing too.
No.
It's funny,
just crazy.
Bro. It's funny, bro. But like
it's crazy
because like sometimes that's how the shit changes. You feel me? Like at a time, like niggas be going with like the flow of what's going on. You feel me?
And we were younger too. You know what I mean? We were younger. Like when you're kids and it's high school and it's different. You know, everybody's still a teenager.
I ain't gonna lie, that shit was wild.
It was a movement, bro.
The tight jeans, niggas had
the tight jeans, man, and you know it was a crazy. I remember the band shirts, you know what I mean, the big neon color shirts.
I swear to God, I was just watching some shit on Twitter, bro. me and this nigga Vlad and Brandon was just looking at some shit on Twitter the other day about the same shit, bro.
About that movement,
about that time,
the Kid Cudi time. We were just talking about Kid Cudi actually. We're just
Zone and Kid Cudi, bro. Niggas are smoking like Zone and Regs, and the Kid Cudi hum and shit. You know, that shit was crazy.
That was back when you could even find Regs.
Yeah, bro.
You know, like if you're looking for that shit these days, like you're probably
rare, bro.
You're not gonna get invited to anything after that.
Hopefully, you're not looking for it.
Yeah. Like
that shit was pretty rare, bro.
That's one of those things where like if you ask somebody, like they'll ask you if everything's alright. Like you good? You know what I mean? Like you alright, man?
We had like 3 or 4 plugs for that shit, bro. Like right after school, like an early release, you feel me? Niggas like, yo, you got that shit? Hey, we coming through.
Hey, $10 take you a long way at that time, man. $10, bro. $10.
10 you getting like 7 joints, nigga. G shit, bro. You feel me? But like
and Taco Bell.
$30, bro. You having a whole day, bro. Y'all got shit for tomorrow.
$30, what?
You got shit for tomorrow.
That's the whole week planned out.
Yeah, that shit.
$5 a day. That's the whole week lined up,
I ain't
man.
gonna lie, bro. We used to wild out of high school with that shit, bro. But
it's true, man. But you know what? Those were really good times, man. Like you know, and you know what? I'm sorry, man. Me and Rick are having a good time catching up. Really quick, you know, in the beginning of the episode, but you know, we're talking.
We gotta say that.
We're just catching up, you know. But in reality, all right, Rick, you make music, my man. Yeah. That's what's up. You know, it's funny because I've been listening to your tunes for the last couple of days. Sure. You know, in preparation for the show, because you know, obviously you listen to the music, but you know, it wasn't until I was like, let me listen to these lyrics, line for line. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And really, really good music, man. I must say, man. And it's not just because I know you, but it's really, that's the cool part, is the fact that I'm like, damn, this is really good, and I know this.
I appreciate
you know what I mean?
I appreciate like, that shit, man, because you feel me? Like sometimes, like that's hard. Like even you yourself, because you make music as well. You feel me? Like, and you know, bro, like you, besides like making music, like you a student to this shit. You feel me? So
I try, man.
Going into like actually making music, you know, it's like what sounds like whack, or you know, you be knowing that shit. You feel me? But even as a creator, you be like, damn, I put like mad shit into it. I want them niggas fuck with it. You feel me, bro? So like you telling me that shit like shows me that I'm doing like at least something. You feel me, bro?
It's amazing, dude. You know what it is though, man. And let's get into. I'm gonna talk about Rick's music for a couple of minutes, and then we're gonna we're gonna listen to like a minute of one of the songs that I picked out for everybody to check out tonight. And one of the first things that I noticed that I really enjoyed about your music, bro, when I listened to the mixing and everything, when I listened to the beats, because your album, No Reception, right?
Yeah.
2016.
Yeah, I was like putting that shit on my Snap today, like mad shit. Like, yo, y'all niggas asleep, bro. I was talking about that shit today, bro.
You know, and I listened to the whole project, man. And it was twice.
Yeah.
And it was a good, twice. You know what I mean? I was like, let me get
that.
You know, it's always different on the second take, you know? Yeah. And because then we finally get familiarized, you know? Yeah. And because even as human beings, you know what I mean? Like, we meet somebody and the first impression is a big, big thing. You know, that's how we know if we like it or not. Yeah. And then the second time we see that person, it's like, all right, I already seen you now. Yeah. What are we going to talk about this time? This is a real make or break. So, you know, when you listen to the song for the second, third time, it hits you in a different way. And it was when I listened to the beats, man, it was cool because you have like synthesizers and there a lot of stuff going on in the background, but the volume that it's mixed at, man, it's something that I personally could never do.
Yeah.
Because the thing, and I love it because I I overcompensate in my head. I'm like, damn, like there's no vocals on this, so I got to make it sound full.
Yeah.
So I put too much of the synth out.
Jeez.
And it takes a lot of people's attention away. You found a way to get that pocket, man.
I mean,
how'd you do that? No, for real, because
for one, like if we like talking about just beats wise, I ain't produced shit on there. Like that was my nigga J Relay. You feel me? So if you talking about production wise, as far as that goes, my nigga J Relay did all that.
Wow. Okay.
He was in a whole bit like that nigga was in a whole different bag at that time. Shit was crazy, bro. Like he was.
Yeah, you killed it on that, man.
And he was, bro. He sent me. I appreciate that too, bro. But he sent me a lot of fucking beats at that time. You feel me? Like
that's amazing.
Different shit that I ain't even like in the writing to or didn't use. You feel me?
That's what's up, man. Well, on the new project, you produced those because it's a beat tape, right? The one on Spotify,
the Lucky 7. The Lucky 7. Yeah, I produced all that. That was like an instrumental project.
And when I was listening to that, it's cool because I'm sure that's a homie, so I'm sure in a way like you got influenced some way or shape or form, or you guys listen to or both of you listen to a producer that sounds like that too. Like the sound gets
what's crazy is that with him, like I had to like. I was making beats at the time when I met him. I met him at like a beat competition shit in Portland. Some crazy
that's what's
shit.
up.
That's my nigga though. Like I still talk.
I've always wanted to go to one of those.
Yo, that shit crazy. I went to one the other day. I'll talk about that shit afterwards, but that nigga, I met him over there, bro. But that nigga was just fire when I first met him. He was always like really in tune to music and shit. So like, and I was making beats, but I kind of like just got like, not that I just started. I was only making beats for like a year. I was using Fruity Loops at the time, and I just like crossed over to Machine. You feel me? So. Nigga, that like listening to him make beats and seeing all the shit that he was sending me, I was like, damn, I gotta get like this nigga. This nigga's going crazy. He's like adapting what was going on at the time. So I'm like, and that's at the time like where like Travis just dropped that fucking song on what's that shit called? The Antidote. Don't you open up that window? Like that beat.
Oh.
Fucking Eastbound and Wonder Girl made that shit, so it was all like that bass. I was like wah wah wah, like that, like all of that type.
That's
of
when the EDM scene hit.
All
so that like hip hop and EDM started blending.
That shit was changing. You feel me? And that nigga was like adjusting to all of that shit. So I'm like, damn, I gotta get like that. But for some reason, my shit wasn't coming out like that. I don't like that used to stress me the fuck out, bro. You feel me? So,
damn.
But like he's one of my influences, bro. Like when it comes to like production, bro. Like at least like the elevation part, like the elevation point as of right now, like listening to him progress, like made me have to like step my shit up. You feel me? So. Because he's never satisfied with like he'll make some raw ass shit, bro. Speaking about J Relay in specific, you feel me? Like that nigga be making some raw ass shit, like a hard ass beat. I'm like, yo, this shit's hard as fuck. He be like, yo, this shit's trash. Like he'll make another beat the next day. I'm like, yo, that last shit I made yesterday was garbage. So I'm like, damn, how the fuck? Like
this is the real one though.
Like, what are you talking about? Bro?
But you know what? That's what it is though. At the end of the day, I gotta stop using that phrase. That's one of my phrases. At the end of the day, that's one of my like sentence starters. Yeah, that's one of my like roll-ins. I gotta cut that shit. I listened to myself and I was like, stop that.
Like at the end of the day.
Yeah, at the end of the day, what?
Pressure makes
baby. But I was listening to that. It's funny because I hear your progression as a producer, and I could totally believe that you made all those beats because it sounds like a very similar style. You know what I mean? But it that's what's up, man. Like I had no idea. But the mixing on his 808s.
Yeah,
he's got some crazy things. He's got he's got a distorted sound, but you know what? The sound on the actual album itself, it's a very dirty. It's hard to describe it, man. It's like it's really
like dirty is the word. Like
dirty is the word.
Like, how hard
it's gritty, man. Bro. Like and instead of talking about it, let's go ahead and throw one of the songs on. We're gonna throw one of the songs on. Which is one of my favorites. Is definitely New Gotham, man.
Hey,
that's an amazing song. So let's open up the Spotify window, and we will go ahead. There you go. Cool.
New Gotham. That's funny, bro.
And we're gonna go ahead and play. This is New Gotham by Rick Brown. Let's go ahead and play a minute of that. And then let's mute our mics.
Better proceed with caution, we still on that hood shit. I know that you hate me, I'm still on that bullshit. When they can't do the job, I'm the one that they calling on. Niggas ready to start, son. Boy, you still making more runs. No matter what happens, just keep that shit running. Yeah. Niggas talking about nonsense, I get to the money. I'm just keeping it honest. Man, you niggas can't keep it 100. well connected like the Wi-Fi. Boy, you niggas don't want it. Hey, I'm back and I'm body to claim what I own, baby. I'm on a mission. So if you gon' ride with me, better get fitted and play your position. I put my team on my back. Now you know the saying, my brother's my keeper. We came from the bottom, we straight out the dirt. Ain't no way I'ma leave him. Had to get back to the land. Had to politic up with my mans. He been all on my line for about a few days with a play how the fuck are them bands. I was going off the dope. On the way had to balance the lows. That new shit you came with is old. Guess it's time to get back on the stove. Oh, better proceed with caution. We still on that hood shit. I know that you hate me. I'm still on that bullshit. When they can't do the job, I'm the one that they call it. No, niggas ready to start, son.
Yo.
All right, cool, man. That was Gotham. Was it New Gotham by Rick Brown, man? That's a very dope song, man. The lyrics on that song are amazing, bro. I was really fucking with that, man. That was like I like it because you're basically saying like they call on me, you know what I mean? Which is that bad signal, you know what I mean?
I'm the one to do the job, right? Fuck that. Fuck that shit.
So, and it was funny because I was just telling Rick, man, I was playing through Arkham City last week, man. Or I'm still playing through. I'm replaying through it. I already beat the game, but I want to play it. I want to play it again because I want to play the other ones. Anyway, and man, just having the song in my mind while playing the game, I was like, this is perfect right here.
Wait, Arkham City, they let you drive now, right?
That's the new one, Arkham Knight.
Arkham Knight's the ones you drive. All right, for sure. Never mind. I would say if you get a little scene and slide in the city real quick. That would be amazing. What's going on, Abel? What's going on, my man? Thank you. Abel's an amazing guitar player. Yo,
man.
what's good, Abel?
Abel says sounding fire. So he's like, he says nice production, Rick, digging it. Well, we were saying a little bit earlier, Rick didn't produce that one, but
yeah, J. Rolay, look him up, that nigga fire. That's
check him out. But good thing is, if you like his production, Rick literally has like that same vibe. You know what I mean? Like it's
we got a lot of talented people around us, bro. We was always since the beginning, bro. We was always like in the back. We always played the back row. We never was like out there too hot, boy. You feel me? We was working on our shit, bro.
Setting up the foundations.
Always, bro. Always setting up the foundation. Everybody, like, and it trickles down from like not even just me, not even just like Vlad, or not even just people around us. Even bro, like you feel me? You've always been there. You just nice. You feel me? Like, and when you came around, you just fucked with us for that little time, bro. We made fire music. I still got.
It was amazing, bro.
I play that shit. I still got it. You feel?
It was some good stuff, bro. Honestly, you know, and me and Rick would collab more if it was easier to make time and just, you know what I mean, like. And at the end of the day, it is. You know what I mean? It takes a little bit more initiative, you know. But it's hard when you try to work on your own tunes and then you try to collab with people.
Of course.
And
you gotta get your vibe right. Trust me, I understand 100%.
Absolutely, man. And you know, and even the top artists today, you know, anybody on the Billboard, I'm sure there's so many people that beg them to collab with other artists. Man, and I'm sure, like, how many times have we heard people be like, collab with Sade or do, you know what I mean? Like,
that's just mad easy to do. Like, yo, Sade was good. You feel me?
You know,
she be turning niggas down, bro. Like, I remember it was a long ass time ago when I was like in 9th grade or some shit, bro. Like, it was a time where this nigga Drake was trying to like collab with
Sade, right?
She was like, nah, I'm good. Like, for whatever reason, you feel me? I don't know if that was true, but like that was like the fucking headline or whatever.
I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, you know what? At the end of the day, like, see, I said it again. Fuck.
Nah, that's your go-to. You gotta
I'm telling you, yeah, it's the crutch.
All right, man.
But you know, step one of getting over the addiction is admitting it. So now I see it. So now I gotta conquer that.
Forefront.
I gotta climb that mountain. Yeah, gotta climb that mountain right there. Abel says it makes sense. It's a perpetual task perfecting your craft. Absolutely, man.
Facts.
It takes you know, and that's one of the things, man. A lot of people say like, "How did you get so good?" I said, well, I mean, I don't even think I'm that great, but people still ask,
dog,
you know?
Yeah, that's like a tough, you can't like, yeah, I'm great, I'm fire, man, all right, man? How did I get this great? I don't know,
Let me give you the tools.
The universe, you feel me?
Yeah, here are the keys to the Lamborghini. But, yes, I mean, it takes time, folks. It takes time. Time. Bro. Put your time in.
Effort, you gotta want it, you feel me? Like, if you don't want that shit, like, if you don't really want it, like, how, like, cause, like, bro, just as much as you want it, there's somebody that literally around the corner from you where you live at that wants it just like right here. Is there somebody that's like right next door that wants that shit just as bad as you do? You feel me? Like, and is willing to go that extra mile that 1 hour of sleep that you like, you know, I'm gonna go to sleep. I already don't work like 7 hours.
Yeah.
The same beat. You feel me? That 7th hour you go to sleep is an 8th hour where that nigga's up like, yo, going crazy. You feel me? Like, not that we have to keep up with everybody, cause like personally, bro, like when it comes to creating this shit, I try not to force this shit. Like, just like I told you earlier,
it's
bro,
true.
Like, I haven't literally wrote some shit in a long ass time, bro. Like, it's hard to like really catch that vibe if you're not really like You know what I'm saying?
If you're not in that mode, you know.
Exactly. Like a lot of like I freestyle shit. Like I record something, like probably freestyle a little 4 bars. We'll make something like the shit I sent you with me and Vlad, like doing a little singing vibe and shit.
Yeah.
Even now, when you feel me, like we kind of like made that up on the fly, and like even Brandon like wrote like 2 lines to start it off with, and I kind of just rolled with that shit and just kept writing after that. But like I haven't sat down and wrote a verse or like tried to write one in such a long time because it's hard to catch that vibe if I ain't feeling
It's hard, man.
Production wise, that shit just comes. You feel me? 'Cause I could say like I started a little hi hat pattern. It's over.
Yeah.
That, you feel me? Like,
So, well, 2 things. So, for number 1, it's tough, man. As musicians, you know, and this goes for everybody, not just me and Rick, but it's like, it's hard to find the balance between not forcing it and then also pushing yourself.
Exactly.
It's hard, man, because you want to push yourself and be like, nah,
exactly
like, I will write something.
For real, G shit.
You know, but at the same time, you're like, damn, like, is this really me, or is this me wanting to do something like I did last week, or that I did last year, or what I want to do in 2 years?
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's because that's the thing, man. It's tough, man. How do I say this the proper way? As quote unquote artists, you know, I think we're people that you know what that means the most to us is our individuality.
Right.
Is us being us.
Us.
That's all we got.
100% me.
Yeah, because you know what? Some musicians or whatever, they also study, they get degrees and other things. Some people just dedicate their life to the music.
Right.
And some people are like, yeah, I play guitar, but you know, I also got a degree in something else. Yeah. To us, this is our degree.
Like a plan B type shit.
Yeah, to us, it's like this is the best we could offer is the fact that this is our worth. You know what I mean? And it's sometimes you never want to say it's good enough because you always want to say you could be better.
Yo, what's crazy? That shit's scary, bro. Cause like, bro, like this some shit. Like I said, I've been doing this shit since 6th grade, bro. Like since I've been actively recording on the fucking microphone, like how I'm doing right now since 6th grade. You feel me? Like
that's craft.
And I feel like I haven't like broke my barrier and really got like really did. I haven't started getting in my bag like for real like until like that no reception tape, like all of that shit, like that point right there where I was at time, like with life, like all of that shit together, like everything that was going on, like which wasn't like bad shit going on. You feel me? Just
life though.
Sinking in everything that's going on in the time. You feel me? Like where I was at when I wrote all of that shit, like you could ask Kalor, ask Vlad, ask whoever was around me. I was just all day. Like when I hear this shit, I'm going. You feel me?
There was a hunger there,
bro. Hunger, bro. Like even like I recorded, it's 8 songs on there. I recorded like 5 of them shits for sure. 5, 5. I recorded 5 songs in Port St. Lucie. That was like the last time I went up there to record in the studio with my nigga Franny. I bought my studio equipment. I actually hit that nigga up and said, yo, give me like the preset of how I record when I'm up there with you. You feel me? I got Pro Tools 10. I crack. You feel me? I ain't trying to get, you know what I'm saying, but
shout out to them. Look, give us a discount, you know, a nice one.
No, I'm gonna get.
We pay for it if we could
soon. You feel me? But like at the time, you know, so I had to get right.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I got that shit. I got the motherfucking template. You feel me? And I actually taught myself how to mix through that. You feel me? Like I didn't know what the fuck I was doing at the time. Like literally, the songs that I recorded myself, like 5 of them songs I recorded like mixed and mastered over there with Franny. The 3 songs that I recorded over here by myself was East Clementina, New Gotham, I Got Through, the interlude, and I actually recorded Location at the crib. You feel me?
That's a nice one.
In that Black crib.
Location is amazing.
Appreciate it.
That's another one I was bumping.
Bro, I recorded that. I recorded the second verse with the fucking microphone backward because at the time I didn't know what
the
fuck was going on. Bro, I'm telling you, bro.
But that's part of the lo-fi effect.
Really,
that's what's
like, dog.
Okay, so for anybody catching up, he actually recorded the song with the microphone backwards. Which, if you don't know about condenser microphones,
for sure the second verse, like 100%, that shit was backwards. Like
if you don't know about condenser microphones, basically one side of it's like a disc. Okay, so one side of it has the good side where you're supposed to talk into, like this one, and the other side it would just sound like we have like our hand over our mouth.
Yeah, like yo. Bro, I ain't know what I was doing. And the thing is that I sent the session to my nigga Franny to mix it. You feel me?
Oh, that's crazy.
And he was like, "Yo, why does the second verse sound different from the first one?" I'm like, "I don't know what you mean, bro." And then literally like a day later, I looked at the microphone. And I said I had the spit guard, and I looked at the mic, and it was just backward. I'm like, "Yo,
oh, that's amazing,
I'm like,
man.
damn." But the thing is, that nigga did some mastering shit. That shit came out hard. So
it still came out great. Yeah, you know what it is though, because he added a filter to it, man.
Some other
he
shit.
filtered it and you know,
he did some wild shit.
Yeah, that's amazing, man.
I recorded those 4 songs at the crib. Like that was like I was already recording myself like that summer. Like I was already recording myself and shit, but I was just bullshitting. You feel me? But like when I started recording that shit, like I ain't know what mixing wise. I ain't know shit. Like literally, I got through. I mixed myself. New Gotham, I mixed myself. East Clementina, I mixed myself. Location, I sent to him. You feel me? But like, bro, I was just like playing that shit by ear. But like right now, that's exactly what I do. Like when I'm engineering, bro, like I play it strictly by ear. Like I'm not no fucking like I ain't go to school.
But that's the best thing though.
I don't know nothing about like because I know with real engineering, like that shit comes down to like math and a whole bunch of other shit that these niggas be doing. That's a lot that I don't got time for. You feel me?
I'm with you, man.
I just play it by if it sound cool, it sound good. Like it's enough where a nigga could put it in his car and listen to it, or play it off his fucking phone and it don't sound stupid. You good to go? You feel me?
Yeah, no, it's true, man. Because you know, mixing and mastering and production in general, it's changed a lot over the years, man. Nowadays, because back then, you got to imagine in the 90s, all right, we didn't have smartphones, you know, we didn't have MP3 players. Most of the time when somebody was going to listen to your music, it would probably be either in a car, it'd be at a Best Buy or like a Walmart where you could test out the stereos, you know what I mean? Where they like crank it up for a second, you know?
Jack real quick.
Yeah, you know, dad goes to the stereo section, you're playing the game that's stuck to the fucking thing. Yeah, some like Conker's Bad for a day.
Damn, bro. Yo, this nigga got, before you even continue with that shit, this nigga got a lot of raw ass games like from back in the day. This nigga got fucking Tony Hawk 1 and 2, you feel me? Like classic games, you feel me? So
hey, man,
you got a lot of classes, bro.
Those are the best ones, man. These games raised us up, man.
Yeah, facts.
You know, like, these days, like kids that grow up with games these days, man, it's an interesting world, man. I think about it sometimes, and I'm like, damn, I would not want to be like 11 right now.
Oh, nah, niggas is getting robbed right now, bro. Yeah, niggas is getting robbed of like
we'll give you half the game and then make you buy the other stuff $5 at a time.
Fuck that, I'm speaking on it, bro. Niggas is green, bro. All right, bro. Fucking PlayStation and all that shit's crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Turned into an addiction business,
yeah,
man.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. No, like I'm not hating on that shit. That shit make mad money. Like they got a whole fucking entity going on, especially with video games right now. It's crazy what they doing games right now, bro. Like besides just making games, but I'm saying like the experience as a kid, bro, used to be so raw, bro. Like that Christmas of getting that PlayStation game or getting that fucking that Nintendo 64, whatever the fuck it was.
I got my N64 on Christmas also, man. Open up that wrap. Open up that wrapping paper, man. I saw Mario's face on the back of the box. I said,
"That's a goal." You feel me?
I screamed,
bro. Damn. That was some good times. I ain't gonna lie. Like all the fucking games, like at that time was just raw. Like, and it was always some fucking shit where you could play at the crib with your homies, like four people, couch shit. You feel me? Couch games.
Absolutely.
Now, like literally, a lot of games that come out now, bro, niggas don't even get to fucking like play with their homies. They have to play online.
You know what it is though, man. And you're speaking of something really true, man. And for anybody that has not caught on to it yet, open your eyes and open your ears for 2 seconds. But these days, think about it. They do not. And when I say they, I'm talking about Xbox, I'm talking about Microsoft, Sony, Nintendo, you know, the big three they call them. Yeah. They don't want you to play with your friends anymore. They don't.
At least not at the crib. They want you to play like separately.
Yeah. You know why? Because at that point, somebody has to buy. Thank you, love. My girlfriend's passing me a very tasty, tasty beer. Enjoy, my friend.
Appreciate it, bro.
Enjoy, man. Cheers. Yeah. I'm a little parched. Cheers, friends.
Mm-hmm.
And foes. I like.
You made it.
Yep.
Good shit.
Beer pong, man. Good days.
Yeah,
at some point, the major video game manufacturers they actually don't want you to play. Like they for multiplayer they want somebody to be in a different house that's gonna have a different internet connection. So they got a different bill to pay for Comcast. Then they also got to buy a new PS4 or Xbox. Then they also got to buy another subscription. Then they got to buy the headset. You know, so that they want you to spend all those extra, you know, hundreds to be able to, you know, play with your friends back at the house. Yeah.
Bro, shit crazy, bro. Because, like, even, like, 2K, like, my homies, they be playing 2K a lot, you feel me? Like,
yeah.
These niggas be on that shit.
I got a few
online, you know what I'm saying? And, like, bro, it's just I don't know, bro. This shit just be crazy, bro. Like the internet, like just like you said, the two different internet connections, you gotta run like at a certain pace. You feel me? So it's just like might be moving on his shit and over here is moving crazy. So it's like, yo, what
the speeds are different prices.
It's just whack, bro.
You know what I mean? And I pay, and this is only because I stream and I have to do stuff like this. Yeah. You know, I actually pay for the highest. I didn't know this. I found this out a month ago. I actually pay for the highest internet Comcast provides. Jeez. I didn't know that. Like I asked them for a fast connection and they said they had some promotion going. I said, yeah, give me that. You know, and I was like, they're like, it's gonna be like. I asked them like, what's the difference? I was paying $50, and I called them. Yeah, and I called them, and I was like, hey, what's the next connection I can get? What's the big difference? I said, what's the price difference for the highest connection? They were like $20, $30. I said, give me that. You know, I said, I'll pay $20, $30. Give me the highest connection you got, or give me the good connection. Recently, I was on the phone with them, and I was like, hey, somebody told me about a promotion about a higher connection. They were like, we got the highest one we offer. They were like, "Is it like not enough for you?" I was like, "No." I was like, "We're good." I was like,
Yo.
"They just told me. I just wanted to see if it, whatever."
Bro, I had Comcast a long ass time ago. That shit was straight, bro. Like, cause like even during the fucking like hurricane, like I had it for like
They were there.
for motherfucking like you know what I'm saying, like not internet connection shit, but like more for like satellite, not satellite, but like cable shit.
Yeah.
But never going out, bro. That shit was piping all the time. Bro. DirecTV, that shit kind of white, bro.
Yeah, DirecTV.
Bro, DirecTV's green, bro.
Somebody could look at a DirecTV satellite too hard and that shit would go out, man.
DirecTV niggas is grimy, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Literally, bro, like every month this shit go up, like the bill, bro, that's just whack.
Direct deposit, yeah, that's the.
I fuck with Comcast. Bro.
What's going on, everybody? Hanging on the chat tonight. Michael Viata says you sound underground. That's a cool vibe.
Sound underground?
Yeah, he says you got an underground sound, which is cool.
Cool, fire.
That sounds
underground niggas.
Music of the people.
Yeah.
Yeah, UGK. We were just talking earlier. Underground Kings.
Underground Kings.
UGK, man. When I got into hip hop, man, UGK was my vibe, man.
Yeah.
That's my Diamonds and Wood.
Oh yeah,
That's my song. The entire Riding Dirty tape.
I you know what's crazy, bro? I actually had I had to dig into them niggas later. Like obviously you hear them in the background growing up and shit.
Yeah.
I actually got into them like a little bit more later. Like
Can't blame you.
Yeah, you feel me? But it fired though. Pimp C fired.
Yeah.
Bro. Funniest interviews in the fucking world, bro. That shit crazy, bro. That nigga Pimp C.
He was crazy, and it's funny because he was not homophobic.
Yeah.
He wasn't, because he would always say like, if you're gay, be gay. Well, he was not homophobic, but he would always say that a lot of you rappers are lying. He's like, a lot of you are gay, and you don't want to admit it. And he's like, and you're infecting everybody else.
Bruh, that's the funniest. You know, the exact interview you talking about, bruh, that shit's hilarious, bruh. Like, obviously, nothing against, like,
Fucking up the good pussy population.
That nigga said some funny ass shit.
He was amazing, man. And even the other stuff, fuck you and everything you stand for.
He was talking about niggas running trains on me.
Like, me and Bun never seen we ain't never seen each other naked. We ain't never ran no train.
Me and this man is family, man. We don't do nothing. Bro, that shit had me fucking rolling, bro. That shit fire, bro.
That was one of the best interviews. Anybody
that shit is fucking
oh man,
funny,
if you want to be put onto some hip hop
bro.
knowledge, man,
That's just hilarious.
check out Pimp C interview. Just type that in. Any one of them are gold. He was amazing. He was not afraid to be who he was, man. That's why I love Pimp C. Chad Butler, man.
Yeah,
R.I.P. man.
That fucking that like the international players anthem.
Oh,
that's
the
like
entire album was amazing, man. They had Gravy is an amazing song, man. Just amazing vibes, man. And I was actually, and I really I was really enjoying Houston music at that time.
Yeah.
The alcohol setting in, folks.
Yeah, that shit. I'm just vibing. That shit kicked me. I'm pulling.
I really enjoyed the album altogether, man. But I really enjoyed the Houston movement, actually, man. I was actually listening to a lot of DJ Screw, which is just songs you've heard already, but just slower.
Dog, this shit crazy, bro.
But amazing.
I fuck with Chop the Screw music, but like when you really in that vibe, like for real, like I could ride to that shit.
Yeah, bro.
It was a lot of songs that's now, like nowadays, that if a nigga would have chopped the screw, that shit would be fire, bro.
Yeah, bro, dude. And you know, it put me on a whole wave to listen to other songs. Like, there's so many pop songs. Like, you could look up Sade Chopped and Screwed.
Bro, hell
And it's amazing, man. It's but if you listen to
Random
King of
ass
Sorrow, Sorrow,
nigga
Chopped
said
and
King
Screwed.
That shit has like a hip hop beat though, like
Absolutely.
already, bro. So
It really
King of
does.
Sorrow, bro. I ain't hear that one, bro. I'm gonna check.
That's
it
an
out.
amazing song, man. You gotta. Oof.
I ain't hear it Chop the Screw. That's what I'm saying.
Chopped and Screwed. You gotta hear that one, man.
Screwed.
There's a certain version by this one dude. I can't remember his name. It was something involving purple. Why wouldn't it be?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I ain't gonna lie. It's a Chop the Screw version of this Fetty Wap song, bro. Like,
Hey, man, those melodies. He's got the melodies, bro.
But you know what's crazy on the song? He's not even like singing, bro. He's really rapping, bro. But he is fucking snapping, bro. I'm trying to think of the name of the song, bro. But like a nigga put it on SoundCloud and like deleted it, bro. But I used to listen to that shit every fucking day, bro. I just can't
That's
remember. the name of the
amazing,
song.
man.
But Chop the Screw music is fire, bro. Like. Even like around the time of the big Houston movement when fucking like Mike Jones came out and Paul Wall, like Paul Wall's first album, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I listened to that shit a lot, bro. That shit was hard.
People used to hate on Paul Wall around me, man. They used to be
bro.
like, I hate that Paul Wall shit. All he does is make punchlines. I'm like, have you
Sitting
never listened to
Sideways
like
was a fucking classic song.
how do you hate on Paul Wall? And it was some funny shit. His grills got more carrots than Bugs Bunny's lunch. That's hilarious. Come on, give me that shit. Post it up like a mailbox. Give it to me. What's up, man? Hey, give it to me, bro. That's gold.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that nigga Paul Wall was snapping, bro.
You know?
He had this song called Trill that was hard as fuck, bro. I ain't gonna lie, that album was hard, bro. Like it's for the People's Champ or some shit like that.
Yeah, it was.
People's Champ.
What'd he say? Low to the ground like a salamander. You know,
Hey, you funny as fuck. Bro.
he has some shit like that, man.
Bro.
It was
G shit. I ain't gonna lie. Paul Wall was hard as fuck.
Just
bro.
sitting sideways. Boys in the days, man.
What was the other one? The Still Tipping, bro. That nigga snapped on that fucking verse.
Oh, man.
He snapped on his verse with Kanye to Drive Slow, bro, which is a fucking
Drive Slow was killer, man. I remember hearing that for the first time back in high school. Somebody put me onto that shit. I was like, man, high school was for us, high school, and let's say 2009 and 10.
Yeah, for sure.
Just some nice time for some music, bro. Just some really good things coming
2009, out. 2009. What came out that year, bro?
I don't know exactly, but
Kanye,
around that way. Kanye, there was we were talking earlier about Kush and OJ, Wiz Khalifa, Kush and Orange Juice.
That was 2009.
I don't know if it was 2009. It might have been 2010. Really?
Yeah, it could have been 2010.
Or something like that. It was something I can't remember right now.
It was 2000 and it was 2010 to 2011.
I graduated 2010, so I don't know what year you were. Yeah, I was young.
I graduated 2011, so yeah, that's the year.
Oh, okay, yeah. So
it came. Damn, that's crazy.
So it was around that time, yeah. Sheesh. So Kush and Orange Juice, very good, very cool mixtape. Say she never been.
Bro, you know what's crazy? I never liked that song.
It took me a while to get into it. You know,
like that song,
I hated the way he said.
Yeah,
I hated the way he delivered it.
Everybody liked that. I like part 2 better, like on the Taylor Alderete.
Oh, I didn't hear that one.
Damn, that's just hard. I
gotta check that one. I just liked. I didn't know. Yeah. I like the beat a lot because he actually, the producer sampled the Super Nintendo game for that sample. I don't know who produced it actually, but the sample is from a game called Chrono Trigger. Which is RPG.
I know a game. I never played it though.
It's the RPG, and the art on the RPG is actually made by the same guy that drew Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, Chrono Trigger. So check that shit out. But yeah, that's why I like the beat so much. The song wasn't so great.
Yeah, I don't know why. But a lot of people like that song. I didn't, but not that I didn't like it, but it wasn't one.
It wasn't one of the strongest ones.
Yeah, but dog,
I'll take In the Cut any day.
In the cut, full fucking the Demi Lovato
song. What's the one that she won't roll my weed? She won't roll my weed. Like, I buy her things she can't pronounce.
Damn, he said that.
It might have been a skit, actually.
It might have been a skit.
Roll one for me. It was like a crazy weird song. It was a weird.
I just know that whole tape was fly.
And I really just sang that on the mic, so I'm sorry, folks. I'm sorry for everybody.
No auto-tune, nothing. Raw vocals.
Bro, I'm like John Legend.
John Legend.
You know what? Give me a second, folks. I'm sorry. I've drank maybe 3 or 4 beers in the last 25 minutes, so we're gonna go ahead and play a song by Rick really quick while I go urinate. So you know what? I have my songs that I want to pick. You got one that you want to put on from Spotify?
Shit. You can play
one that you want to show the peeps.
Play that Callaway Special. That's like
that's the new joint.
Yeah, it's a new joint. I produced
love that one
too. You feel me? So
it's a great tune. So everybody, I don't want to leave y'all here all by your lonesome, but I will be right back. While we check out some Callaway Special.
Yeah.
Rick Brown. I'll be right back, my friend.
Fire.
I had to get it together. Hopped out of bed and I made a play. Get it from Monday to Saturday. I leave it Sunday to smoke and pray. I bet you think you special. She learned the initial was Callaway. Never mix business with pleasure. Skirt on a bitch and go that away. Fuck that bitch. Nigga smash that shit. Work that shit. Nigga pass that shit. Hey. Work that shit, nigga, smash that shit, nigga, pass that shit, hey. I get it off, it's no pressure, flip it, don't leave it no extra. Me drop the ball, nigga, never. You think it different, come test it. The cloth that I'm cut from is special. Creeping late night like it's Merrill decent. Smacked on the Henny, I'm decent. Geeked on the diesel, I'm leaning. She on the knees and she beastin'. Her head in my lap like the strap when you serving them niggas you ain't too familiar with. She going all like a tangent. She ate it up, I ain't planning. I been up for 100 days, 100 nights, I might need a Zanny. I been up, cooking up, I got this shit locked, baby, don't even panic. Yeah. Fuck that bitch, yeah, I'm going bigger than big. You better whip that shit up, whip it till you break your wrist. I'm on the pots and the pans, this the shit that'll stick to your ribs. I left the stew with some bricks, that shit don't make sense like you bagging them nicks. Bring them in two like the twist. She got a bestie, she calling the twin. We taking flight, getting gone with the wind. 95 South, getting top in the bins. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. The niggas still trying to keep up. Let them boys eat the dust. I had to get it together. Hopped out of bed and I made a play. Get it from Monday to Saturday. I leave it Sunday to smoke and pray. I bet you think you special. She learned the initial was Callaway. Never mix business with pleasure. Skirt on a bitch and go that away. Fuck that bitch. Nigga, smash that shit. Work that shit. Nigga, pass that shit. Hey. Work that shit, nigga, smash that shit, nigga, pass that shit, foot on the gas, smoking petrol in the rental, this the LA Confidential, look in my bag, nigga came with the stash, quit with all the right essential, beat up the fast, she on the bean like the sensu, pretty bitches on the menu, rockin' off-white, boy, you still fool, like the...
We are back, folks. Sorry about that. I had to go do a thing. That was one of those ones where you're like, you know what? I gotta hurry up, but let me not push it. I might hurt myself. I might tear some shit.
We don't need nothing like that. No accidents.
No accidents on Shut Up Let's Talk. That was Rick Brown, Callaway Special. Where did the Callaway title come from? Because I know I heard it from somewhere, but where did that come from?
That's actually my middle name.
No way!
Yeah, that's my middle name.
Shut the fuck up.
Ricky Callaway Brown.
Hey,
Rick Callaway Brown.
That's kind of
Hey, man.
that's a dope middle name, man. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
It's one of those that
That's actually a cool middle name.
Yeah, you fuck with it. You know what's crazy? I never like was really like I never brought it to light, like talked about it or like not talked about, but I never like told niggas.
Never mentioned it. Yeah, but you know what? That's like in reality, it's like a cowboy name. It's like that's like some like that's like some like it's the Callaway Wild Wild West. Don't care. It's the Callaway Special. I'll see you at sundown, you son bitch.
Yo, exactly, bro. We gonna at sundown. We gonna do, all right, boy. You feel me? Some shit like that.
Sundown, you're gonna get the Callaway Special,
bro,
you son bitch.
Yo, that's funny, bro. That's one of those middle names that fucking like roll down in the family.
Yeah, that's that Red Dead Redemption is that name.
Yo,
yeah.
hey, that shit's about to drop too, bro.
That's one of my favorite games of all time.
Yeah,
I love that game,
first
bro.
one was fucking fire, bro. God damn.
Did you play through the story? Like, did you beat it by any chance?
Cause I rented it. You feel me? I rented that shit twice. You feel me? Like, and I was winning again. Like I beat that shit, but like it was a long ass time.
It's a very long game.
Bro,
it's just like 30 hours.
Yo,
the whole game.
Fire, bro.
Amazing game. The ending for anybody that has not gotten there, man,
you know,
that shit will grab you, bro.
That's what I'm saying. That shit was hard. And there's another game that came out for Xbox that was like kind of the same shit. It was
Juarez, the Call of Juarez.
Nah, it was some shit. I don't think it was like it was called like Gun or some shit like that.
Bro. Oh, Gun, yeah. With the skull, the yellow cover with the skull.
Bro. That shit was hard.
Yeah, you know what? That was the first person one, right?
Yeah, that shit was hard. Bro.
Yeah, I remember that one. There was one called Gun, and then that was another one called Black. That was another.
Black. Whoa.
It was a first-person shooter, and the graphics were super nice.
PS2, right?
PS2.
That shit was fire. Why didn't they never make? Yo, we be talking about that shit. We bring it up every now and then. We talk about first-person shooters, bro. That shit was hard. Bro.
You know what the problem was? It came out at the end of the PS2.
Shit was fucking fire.
Because it came out at the end, bro. Man. It came out at the end of the lifespan of the show of the console. So a lot of stuff at the end doesn't get any attention. Like for the Wii U. You know, nobody gave a fuck about the Wii U, but
that shit was stupid, bro.
Yeah, nobody cared. And the thing is, at the end of the Wii U, right at the end, they come out with Pokemon Snap on the Wii U. Like people have been asking for Pokemon Snap for like 10 years. They put it right at the end of the shit that nobody bought.
You know, I feel like we were robbed out of like a GameCube too. You feel me? Like,
they tried to bring it back with the Switch now, and they kind of did
Switch
it.
Is fire though. I ain't gonna lie. I
Switch
like
is
I
dope.
want one. I ain't gonna lie. Like,
they say, bro, because the thing is, the battery. People complain about the battery life. Yeah. There's a extended battery. I think it's like $20-$30 you could buy. That shit makes the battery go from 2 hours to 10 hours.
Jeez.
So, and I know a lot of like the top streaming people they got that one battery for the Switch. And they bring that shit around all day, bro. Like they can play whatever they want. They got Skyrim on the Switch now. They actually got good games on the Switch now.
As long as that shit don't blow up on the niggas.
Yeah, no,
right?
yeah. That's the scary thing these days.
You feel me? I don't want none of that.
So far, no complaints on this thing.
I don't want my pocket catching fire. You feel me?
No.
You know what I mean? That type of shit.
I get scared with that type of shit sometimes, man.
Like when I seen that video,
laptop charger gets too hot. I'm like, I don't know about you right now,
bro. You ever been out like in the fucking like in like the beach or some shit in the sun, and you're like your phone be like, yo, the temperature is really fucking hot, right? Bro. Like I was at the beach one time, like
damn, I should turn this shit off.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like I guess it was because the sun was like just beaming
right on it, yeah.
Like, directly, I had my phone just out and about. That shit say, yo, bro, like it was sweating. This like the phone, like literally,
the phone was sweating.
It had a fucking thermostat. A thermostat cable. That shit say, yo, bro, it's hot as fuck right now, bro. Like you gotta put this shit down. Like your phone will tell you, bro, when it's like overheating. That shit crazy, bro.
That's the new shit. Hey, you know what it is? Nowadays, people break people's windows and shit for like kids and dogs and shit. When they see your phone in there and that shit's overheating, like, they're about to break your shit in.
Bro, I'm literally sweating balls right now. Open the fucking window.
My Samsung is sweaty.
Bro, that shit crazy, bro. But like,
that's amazing.
I fuck with the Switch though, bro, cause like they about to drop that fucking like the Smash Brothers. You feel
oh
me?
Yeah.
They got like fucking over. I don't know how many people they got in that new one. Like they got everybody in that shit, bro. So that's one of those that I'm trying to like really fuck with.
The Switch is amazing, man.
The Legend of Zelda game was fire too. I ain't play it, like I ain't beat it or nothing, but like that shit was hard. Shit's hard.
Michael Viata in the chat says R. Kelly trapped in the closet 1 to 20. I don't know exactly what that means. I don't know why he said that, but you know what? I did watch Trapped in the Closet when it came out.
That was a great.
Did you watch it when it came out?
Great fucking.
I was in the 4th grade. You might have been 3rd grader at that time or something like. Yeah, like it's, I don't know. Yeah,
wow.
It came out around that time, and it was funny. Right around the time R. Kelly Trapped in the Closet came out.
Broadway.
Right around the time Beyonce was in that Carmen shit on MTV. I don't know if you remember that at all. It was like a play, and it was like a thing called Carmen.
Oh shit, bro! I know what you're talking about, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah, right around that same time.
It was like bro, it's trash though. Like it was,
yeah, it's terrible. Fucking terrible. Beyonce can't act.
Nah, damn. She killed the. You ain't fuck with the Cadillac Records.
I didn't see that, but I saw her in Austin Powers. That shit was garbage.
That shit was trash, bro. But the Cadillac Records, I think it's called Cadillac Records.
It's a movie.
Yeah, it's like it's talking about the nigga Muddy Waters.
I love Muddy Waters.
Fucking
it's the Hoochie Coochie Man.
What's his other nigga's name? Chuck Berry.
Chuck Berry.
It's like a whole shit about like Motown Records, like it's crazy or some shit like that. I don't know. I don't remember the name.
I like that.
I don't know if I said the name right. I think it's Cadillac Records. Though.
Muddy Waters. That's if you like blues, that's the dude right there, man.
Bro, you gotta see that movie, bro. If you fuck with Muddy Waters, you would fucking love that movie. That movie's raw.
I love Muddy Waters.
In that shit, and she snaps, bro. Like,
wow. Okay.
Austin Powers, I feel you on that. You know me,
but then again, that might have been one of her first. That might have been one of her first roles, and I think
she got a bag on that. I ain't gonna lie, that shit was pretty.
Oh yeah, you know. Pretty fire. But I guess for the everyday movie viewer, I guess they enjoyed it. I guess I was like an Austin Powers nerd.
Yeah,
I really like that movie. I still have. I showed it to my girlfriend a couple of months ago. For the first time, she just
yeah,
and she was like, "This is actually pretty funny." I was like, "This is fucking Austin Powers."
What year was
this? Is a legend. 97, the first one came out. You know.
Yo, all right, bro. Check this out. That's funny, bro, because you said 97. That's when that shit came out. Rush Hour 1 came out in 98, right?
I believe so.
I was watching that shit last night.
Junta!
Crazy, bro, because like literally that movie be fucking bringing me back to like the craziest time in my life. Like, yo,
that shit brings me back to Midnight Club and Need for Speed. That's what I think of when I think of Rush Hour.
Yo, car's real big, house real big, everything a nigga do is real big.
Man, nobody can make keyboard trumpets sound better than Manny Fresh.
Yo, fire.
Every trumpet I come across on the keyboard sounds terrible until Manny Fresh does it.
Fire, bro.
I don't know how he makes those things sound so good.
Yo, all the music, all the beats he was making for them niggas at that time was just flame, bro. Like straight hard, bro.
I love watching him make a beat. He looks like a big baby
I see the
making a
video
beat.
The other day, like they was retweeting that shit, bro. But it was like that nigga making. I think it was the fuck, what's the name of the song, bro? I can't remember. I have a big ass brain fart. That was one of them hard ass songs, bro.
He's a man. Manny Fresh is killer, bro. You just got that vibe, man. He has that groove. He has a bounce, and he knows how to find that pocket for that certain Manny Fresh bounce.
The fucking what's one of my favorite songs from the niggas? The sun. Oh yeah. Missy real big. Oh yeah, bro. That's one of the big time songs. That shit's hard. Oh
man, all that stuff is
so
amazing.
Fucking, it's like, dog, it's just fucking hard, bro.
He's just amazing, bro. Because you know what it is? He incorporated this big. He incorporated that trumpet, that orchestral sound, man. He found that a weird way to be able to make. It's eventually what Rick Ross kind of capitalized on later. Ross basically took a Manny Fresh beat and just slowed the shit down.
Bro.
That's what Justice League did for him at some point, Bro,
Ross one of like the most underrated like rappers.
He's amazing, bro.
Like as a rapper MC nigga, like that nigga's one of the most underrated niggas like when it comes to like bars, bro. That
killer,
nigga spitting, bro, like on some luxurious rap type shit, bro.
He's
like,
amazing, bro.
Snapping, bro.
It's funny, the last couple of days I was listening to and it's not his best song by any means, but I was listening to War Ready. With him and Jeezy.
Oh, that's a bro.
Yeah.
Bro, goddamn. Cause I remember that song came out. I saw it on the fucking blog.
It was a forgettable one. It just went and gone. It came and went.
Came and went. But that was around the time when fools dropping song after.
That was right after. You know what's funny? Let's talk about War Ready. Rick Ross featuring Jeezy and some dude on the hook that nobody cared about. Sorry.
Damn, I know you talk. That's on.
You
talking about Tracy T, man. That's my dog, man. I fuck with Tracy T. That nigga's fire.
Hey, if he's got hits, that's what's up. But I never heard him.
Yo, he's fire, bro.
Bro. But you know what it is though? You know what they were capitalizing on? I feel like they were capitalizing on Future song shit.
Yeah,
same exact vibe.
Same year, same time, everything.
Same everything, man. So the Future came out with, you could tell they probably tried to get Future on that song and he couldn't do it, and they were like, damn, we gotta get this fucking Tracy what?
Tracy T. He signed to Ross. That's the crazy part. He probably man fucking just
he plugged him in real quick. Sorry, Tracy T, but I didn't know who you were. And the tone of voice was so funny, man. Like it was so different from everybody else.
Yeah,
like,
it was like
Ross like
it was really like kind of like out there. Like it was like
it's like somebody kept stepping on his foot.
Yeah.
Like, he was like, fuck, stop it.
Yo, that's actually how Future sounded, bro.
Yeah.
And it's crazy around that time too. Like around that same time, that nigga Ross dropped that song. What's that shit called? The one with Jay-Z, I think, The Devil Is a Lie or some shit.
Oh, on the same album.
I fucking love that song.
The song is amazing,
man.
man.
I like it for some reason because he's come on the radio a lot, bro. I love
It was.
that song, bro. I like
that
that
song was amazing. You know what? That was when Ross.
Production was hard as fuck, bro.
You know what it was, and it's funny because we're talking about Rick Ross really quick, but I think Rick Ross's first album. You listen to the vocals and there's so many doubles, man. Like you could tell he like was insecure about his voice. Bro. He's like, I need it to sound dope. We gotta do doubles.
Bro, his progression as a fucking, and that's another thing. That's funny about the double shit, bro. Cause I ain't gonna lie, bro. The fact that niggas be doing that, cause I be recording like some artists I be recording around type shit, from like around the area, or whatever.
Yeah.
They're recording like, yo, I gotta stack that shit, and they're literally stack the entire verse. I'm like, yo, why are you doing that, bro? Like,
it's not the wave anymore.
Bro, why are you doing
that's very 10 years ago.
Like literally like some 06 type shit.
Real
bro.
shit. It's 10 years ago, bro.
Doing that, you feel me?
Nobody doubles anymore. You know who got rid of that shit, and I never noticed until Vladdy mentioned it 2-3 months ago, or a little while ago. Vladdy mentioned Drake didn't do any doubles, and I never really thought about it. And then I was like, wow. And you know what? We're having this conversation now, and it all linked as we were talking about it. In a way, and I'm not just Drake, but a lot of people stopped doing doubles, and in a way, it's crazy. And even Rick Ross, and the reason why I mentioned that the doubles in general, or at all, because if you look at Ross's second album, and after he stopped doing that.
Yeah, bro.
Instead, he switched to this voice. He did the whole voice.
Yeah, bro, you sleep. You gotta do fucking voiceovers, bro. You so sleep, bro. I'll be telling you all the fucking time, bro.
But he switched it up, though.
He did.
You know, he found the high pitched voice. You know why? Because for mixing reasons, folks.
Bro.
For anybody that doesn't know, it's hard to mix a really bassy voice, man, because it doesn't sit on the track.
And then you stacking it, you making it work for yourself.
Exactly,
bro. Like stacking, like doing too much. You feel me? Like when you recording, bro, you taking away from your original, like the original swag, like that main vocal, because that main vocal, when it's mixed right, it's supposed to be the fucking standard.
It's committed.
It's the backbone of everything.
Yeah.
You feel me? That's what's really carrying the rest of the fucking song through the hook and the verse and the chorus, whatever the fuck, the bridge.
Exactly.
And all that shit. So if you just stacking that shit and adding mad shit to it, like I'm literally recording my verse and just record it louder, like it shit sound it literally recorded louder, but in the same tone, but like louder though. You feel me? So like, bro, all of this shit going. Then you gonna do ad libs too, so it's like a whole bunch.
It's messy, man.
Bro, shit sounds terrible. You feel me? But when you do like a regular main vocal, bro, you just highlight the last like word, like highlight certain words of it to bring it light, bro. Like,
accents.
You feel
you know
me?
what I mean? And that's you know how annoying it is to listen to the first Maybach music. Bro, listen to the first Maybach music. I have to skip to Jay-Z's verse.
Yeah, bro.
Because it's not a double.
Bro. It's just crazy, bro. You feel me? Like,
and he grew over time, bro.
That big progression. You feel me?
And
like,
music grew, not just him. Like, you know, it's funny. Today's trap music, like today's sound of trap music, like everybody better be worshiping the song BMF from Teflon Don.
Bro.
Because that's the one that put it on. Like that one song. And shout out to Lex Luger. You know, like
yeah, bro. Because I feel like that nigga don't even get the. I don't know what happened around the time, but he'll be getting the credit.
He got washed out by everybody doing the same sound, bro. And I can't blame him. Like
that one song, I could literally like spider web like where bro. That one song gave us like a whole 3. Like, not that saying that Juicy J and shit got it from him, but Juicy J literally dropped like 3 or 4 tapes after that.
With Rubber Band music or Rubber Band?
What's the big Rubber Band? The one with him, Rubber Band Business. That whole shit.
I got the first 2 mixtapes, and you know what? Bombay Gin Dance. That was my song, dude. Bruh. Bombay Gin Dance.
You fucked with that shit?
That's my song. Dude, I got the tape on. I got the tape on my phone right now.
Listen, bro.
I still got on my SD card from all these years.
And a double cup. I'm getting high.
Yeah. I'm getting high as fuck. With the low vocal in the back.
See,
oh man, a zip and a double cup.
Fire,
oh man, what a tune.
Great times.
Bombay Gin Dance.
My entire summer was based on. That's the only thing I listened to. That shit. Like
I make money.
I make money to make money to make money to make bread. That's hard, bro.
Kill it.
Said, my mansion sitting on 40 acres. Who the neighbors?
Kobe Bryant from the Lakers. Now that's paper.
One of the hardest tapes ever, bro.
Amazing. So, and how many people sampled those verses for hooks later?
Nigga, that's what I'm saying.
Amazing.
Ross, BMF, Then he dropped the tape, the Teflon Don. That's where that came from, right? Teflon Don.
Yeah, the BMF joint.
He had the John Doe on that shit with Wayne. You feel me?
Yeah.
Which is crazy. That shit was crazy in the street.
Yeah, because Wayne had a song that was basically just the MC Hammer beat.
MC Hammer too. 'Cause I forgot
that was an amazing song.
MC Hammer, bro. And then fucking
with Gucci on MC Hammer.
That shit spun the Juicy J, the Rubber Band Business 1 and 2. Which is both of them just fucking classics.
Yes,
bro.
they were.
Hard, bro.
They still live today.
Bro. Cause you feel me?
You could play them on in any setting, and people would be like, "Oh, when did this come out? Last year?"
Fire.
People couldn't tell when it came.
Fire. And then from that it led to fucking to Wiz Cabin Fever.
Yeah.
Niggas don't remember that, but like, well, obviously niggas remember, but like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas don't think about that.
Yeah,
shit. You
underrated
Bang
now.
Bang, you got the Everybody, all of that shit. Literally, the whole tape was produced by Lex Luger. After that shit was the Maybach Music Volume 1, which has had like a lot of like the main song was that song with Wale and Rick Ross. That was the I apologize. I don't wanna did that.
I missed that one.
It was like a girl song, but it literally didn't have a trap beat at all, bro. It was like a sample type shit. Lex Luger made that one.
Bet.
After that shit, I was on. He did the Ham for fucking.
Oh, that's when Lex was in the sample bag.
And then he went to Ham with fucking Jay-Z and Kanye for the fucking Watch the Throne. You feel me?
Lex was on that. I didn't really,
Lex made that beat.
There was a time where I skipped out on a lot of hip hop.
Yeah, it was some that was a crazy time for hip hop too.
Yeah, it was.
That shit was weird, bro.
Things were changing quick. I couldn't keep up,
bro. And it was really like,
because that's when Maybach. That's when because I was a big fan of Stalley.
Stalley was hard, bro.
I was a big, and then they signed him to Maybach, and he fell off.
That was the bad thing. That was the worst thing.
It was the worst thing for him. You know why? And I felt bad for him because you know why? I feel like he looked at the contract and the money, and he was like, "Yes, I need this shit."
Yeah,
you
I
know,
feel
like
he just took it because it was there. That's the case with a lot of niggas now. You feel me? That's why, like, bro, I'm fucking 25. I'm about to turn 26 next month. You feel me? And I'm like, when it comes to music and shit, I'm a little like, I'm like on the fence about this shit. Cause I'm like, damn, I love making music. Like, as an artist, that's why I just do it for fun, bro. Cause like deals and shit come in your face, like, bro. A deal come at me now, I'm already like happy, and if I don't take it, I'm like, damn, if somebody gave me a deal, bro, like, or somebody trying to offer me a deal with some money on it, like, I could change my whole fucking life.
Exactly.
But I might be signing away a whole bunch of shit that I'm gonna be looking back in 5 years like, fuck, you feel me?
Yeah.
And that's the case with a lot of niggas now, like,
or 10, 15 years where it really matters.
where it matters, because you might sign and have a raw ass song that fucking does crazy numbers, and you don't even get half or a quarter of the shit that you like, or half. You only get like a quarter or 15% of what you really deserve off of your fucking craft. You feel me?
Yeah, think about Sir Mix-a-Lot or Cisco, man.
Man, like,
still eating off of a fucking
song.
Big Butts or whatever,
I'm
two.
I'm good.
Oh, well, 2 for me then.
2 for you.
If you want one later, yeah.
For sure.
But MC Hammer and Cisco, the Thong Song and you know, Baby Got Back or whatever.
Yeah, bro.
It's been 20 years, they're still eating off of that song.
That's why I feel like a lot of niggas now, like a lot of like.
But they were smart.
Exactly. I feel like a lot of upcoming artists right now, you feel me, like they starting to see that shit, you feel me, like see like that you can make money and like do things and make fucking moves without fucking signing the niggas, bro. Like I literally be preaching the same shit like when we recording, cause like we don't got no fucking booth, we literally got the mic in the corner of the fucking crib with the computer and everything set up and shit, and I'm like, you can literally go platinum at your house without even like, if you really put money, really.
I was trying to get my girlfriend on the camera, but she's like Batman on us.
Right.
Arkham City on us.
Exactly.
Just snuck out. Yeah. Detective mode, X-ray. She's on me an X-ray. Anyway.
But yeah, bro, I feel like a lot of niggas, like, they figured out that you could literally go platinum. Like, platinum is like a crazy thing to say, but you could literally go platinum at your
You could,
house,
though.
you feel me? Like,
it's happened.
Yeah, bro. Like,
plenty of times.
Yeah, bro. Like,
over the last 5 years.
Yeah, bro. Like, G shit, bro. Because niggas is literally dropping a song and going platinum the week after they drop the song on some crazy shit. Like, bro, Drake literally... album was platinum before it dropped. Like, that was the first time
they shipped it platinum. Yeah,
bro, I've ever seen that shit in my life, bro.
And that's, you know, and that's kind of what I'm getting at. Is like nowadays, you know, it's interesting, man. And the record labels, you know, this is knowledge, this is common knowledge to me and you, but they've been scared for a long time because nowadays, and ever since that New Boys shit, we were talking about New Boys. You know, you're a jerk. Literally, I'm not gonna lie. The vocals, if you listen to that song when you go.
You brought it up earlier. We didn't even get to the point of why you brought it up.
That song, the mixing on that song is terrible, dude. Sounds like they recorded that shit with their fucking elbows.
Yeah, like, yo, you're in there.
Yeah, you know, like terrible. And it's funny because
that song did some fucking numbers.
They did some big numbers, man. All they needed was an 808. That's it. All it took was an 808. That was it.
No, they had another one, I think. Tie Me Down and some shit like that.
Yeah, exactly. And one of those types where somebody got to say something after the title. Tie Me Down, I think it was. Tie Me Down, I believe.
That. Some shit like it's like a girl
And some shit like
it was like a girl song that somebody probably like wrote and like yo, y'all niggas rap on this shit.
Their manager was probably like, listen, you guys are gonna be out in about 3 weeks.
It's
Come
gonna
out
be
with a
great
song
movie.
real quick. Yeah, just capture the girls while you're at it, and make your graceful exit.
Yeah.
But anyway, You're a Jerk.
Crazy.
That song was recorded in a closet.
Yeah.
Like the vocals were literally recorded in a closet.
I didn't know that.
You know, and they talked about it. Yeah, I heard it a long time ago, and that's when I realized, oh shit. Like, these songs basically just, like, the game changed so much to where, like, me, you know, I'm not saying I'm an amazing musician, but I've never been in a big studio. Never.
Yeah?
Not once.
You lying.
Never been in a big studio.
real?
Never been in a studio,
You
dude.
literally never been in like a studio, like studio.
Never been in an
Nah,
actual
I don't
studio.
believe you, bro. I don't believe
Not once, bro.
I don't believe for real.
Not once, man. Like, home studios only. Like, my homies' cribs.
That's fine.
But I've never been in an actual studio, ever.
Because you don't even need it, bro. I be telling niggas be thinking that shit like, damn, I need to go get in the studio and like be there. You literally could do everything you're doing. Like, bro, like this, you have everything you need right now. Like, you literally don't even need to step foot in there, bro. Like,
Exactly.
I'm like obviously, bro, like, you feel me? Like, there's extra technicalities or whatever the fuck that comes into it, you feel me? But like, all in all, bro, that home studio vibe is like lit, bro. Like,
You know what it
that
is,
shit
man?
fire,
All
bro.
you gotta realize, and you know what? Today's been a fun episode. We went all over the place
Yeah.
today, but that's part of the fun of
We
it.
didn't
you
get
know
to
what I
the anime shit, bro.
mean? We didn't even get. You know what? Fuck it, man. This is the fun. That's what podcasting is all about, man.
That's
Trust
funny.
me. At the end of the day, when we listen to I said it again.
I was like, at the end of the day,
I brought it out. You know what I mean? When I
That'd
don't
be
know
like
what
your
I'm gonna say
slogan.
next. That
that
shit's
gotta
like.
be like the ending cap for your show. Like, yo, at the end of the day, man.
That's gonna be the drinking game.
Yeah,
Every time
like-
I say it, people take a shot at home, man. People are gonna be drunk and shit. Goddamn. Sorry, all of you guys. Drive home safe. Fucks.
Yo,
But you know, at the end of oh fuck, it's like it's my brain is working against me. But yeah, man.
well, watch before you say, but make sure you. Don't
Yeah, I
say
was
it.
about to like, ooh, what were we just talking about?
I don't remember.
Me neither.
I
But we
don't
were talking
remember.
about home studios, man.
Oh, yeah,
home studios.
Home studios.
Dude, home studios. I realized after a long time, like I record direct, man. Like I don't have an like I play guitar.
Yeah.
I don't have an amplifier that I put a microphone to.
Yeah.
Normally that's what they do.
Yeah.
I just plug straight in. I have a plug-in VST that has a guitar amp on it. I record direct. My drums, I record them on the keyboard. My bass, plug it straight into the interface. I got everything I need right there: guitar, bass, drums, and I got my keyboard already plugged in.
That's what
I'm
saying,
the
bro.
one-man
That's all
band.
you need, bro. Like, literally, you have everything you need right in front of you, bro. In the comfort of your own fucking room. Like, why am I gonna like go like not that why I don't want to say that shit, bro? Because like it's always good to experience that studio.
To mix and master.
Yeah, bro. I was
Different
actually
story.
I actually got a studio not too far from me. I was gonna tell you, bro. When we finally get together with everybody, bro, like so we can play music, bro, and we actually like rehearse a song and make some raw shit. I got a spot where we can actually literally go there and like literally jam and record, bro. Like, and
That's
that'll be
what-
raw as fuck. You feel me?
I'll
We can
talk to you
reach
about that later.
That's what I'm saying.
Cause you know,
Like,
because I'm about to say it again.
at the end of the day, you
Fuck!
know, we gotta do what we gotta do. You
Hey
feel me?
man, you know, all right. This is open up. Anytime I say that, punch me in the fucking face, man. I need to learn some way, man. That's the best way to learn.
Yeah, you gotta do like a highlight reel, like of like
Yeah.
at the end of the year, like if you sing at the end of the day, like at
Yeah,
the
we're
end
at
of
the
day-
counter. We're at the counter, man. Fuck. You know what I mean?
It's all good, bro.
Yeah.
I got mad shit. I be saying you feel me a lot, like, and I say that shit like at the worst times. You feel me? I be saying that shit like I'm at a job interview and shit. I'm like, yo,
I'm sorry your dog died. You feel me?
Like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, why do you want the job? Like, shit, you feel me? Like, I'm just doing what. See, I said that
Trying
shit
to pay
like
bills,
naturally.
feel me?
I literally said that shit naturally, like, not even think about it. Like, I'm trying to pay my bills. You feel me? Like, I be saying that shit a lot, bro. I don't know where the fuck I got that from, but like that comes.
It's
out.
understandable. It's one of those fallbacks, man. You know, and as human beings, we have fallbacks. Everybody's got them.
It's a
It wasn't
citizen
until,
answer.
dude, it was not. And honestly, I started podcasting, bro, because I realized that I say a lot of those type of things, and I was like, damn, my communication is good, but a little off. Like, I need to fix this shit up. And I also just like radio.
Fact.
You know, and so I was like, damn, you know, I realize every time I look back at these podcasts, I look at the stuff you say,
Yeah.
and you hear yourself every time you say
Yeah, all like
and-
the dead spots. Like,
and
all the
you'll
weird
annoy. The crazy shit is you'll annoy yourself.
shit. Yeah, sometimes
You'll
you
annoy yourself, and you'll be like, damn, I must be annoying as shit to everybody else.
Nah, bro. Sometimes you gotta like, man, fuck it. That's just me. You gotta take it how it is, bro. You feel me? Cause at the end of the day, that's when it comes to podcasts or like I even said at the end of the day. You feel me? What the fuck?
No, but you said it in the right way. Like that's the first time you said it all cool. In the last hour.
But like G shit, bro, because I like really at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to like podcasters, especially podcasters, bro, and music, like the best thing is to sell is yourself, bro. Like you're selling yourself, bro. Like so, like you gonna have to take everything that comes with me. If I'm weird or if I'm this, you gotta take that with me because that's what comes in that whole package.
That's what it is. Yeah, that's part of the authenticity, the individuality.
Exactly. Especially
we were talking about earlier.
Especially with music, bro. Like music, bro. Niggas be like obviously now you see a lot of shit where you could like copy and paste the rapper, bro. Like niggas are literally like, bro. I heard some shit, bro, where niggas was literally signing niggas that didn't have music, bro. Like, yo, no music online, no fucking Spotify, no SoundCloud, no YouTube, nothing. They want to literally make an artist, but like this is crazy. This niggas in Florida, like this is crazy shit.
Wow.
Like, yeah, bro, they be trying to do that shit, bro. So and
trying to plant the seed too soon.
They'll literally sign 3 niggas at the time type shit. I seen like I was talking to my nigga Akeem the other day.
That was like Bobby Shmurda, right? Like his boy Roddy Rebel, right?
Yeah,
they gave him a song. It was Shmoney Dance.
Some shit.
And
like
the song was fucking terrible.
Damn, I don't think I heard it.
It was bad, bro. It was like
Bobby Shmurda though. That boy be wrong.
The Shmurda joints.
Bobby Shmurda.
That was great. Like the tune was sick. You know the meme with the dance, with the hat. He threw the joint. Hey, that shit was hilarious, man.
I fuck with Bobby Shmurda, bro. That nigga's raw, bro. Or free
He's
Bobby
cool, you know. Yeah, free him. Yeah. You know, learn from your mistakes, man, homie.
Yeah,
you know.
Niggas be
you know what? All right. You know what? You brought up a good topic, man. So we're an hour into the show. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that last topic, and then I got a secret question for you at the end of the episode. So it's gonna be fun. So next topic for the show, folks. Thank you so much for joining us on episode 56 of Shut Up, Let's Talk. So far, hanging out with Rick Brown. Thank you so much for hanging out, my friend.
You already know.
It's been. What do you think of your first podcast, man? How do you feel about it?
You feel me?
It's fun, right?
With it, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's a vibe. You know.
Yeah.
I can speak my mind. You know what I'm saying?
It's liberating, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Like
a lot of the time.
You feel me? So I get to just release.
And
shit,
as it's artists, you know, a lot of the time, I think we spend a lot of time in our heads, man. We spend a lot of time talking to ourselves, you know. Even if we don't, you know, think about it, we do. A lot of time, I'm always like, you know, in my head, I always say like, oh, I should go do this right now. I should do this right, but I don't realize I'm talking to myself.
100%, bro.
And you know, when you get in front of the microphone, and you get to actually say those things, and these things get. Everybody at home, thank you so much for hanging out. Obviously, thank you. Yesenia, Samuel, and Nick got a whole bunch of cool, rad peeps hanging out in Le Chat.
Yo.
Le Chat, 36 Mafia member. But you know, the thing is, when these words get committed into the microphone, it's kind of like a picture.
Yeah.
You know, I heard this shit in a movie once, and it was brilliant. Nobody takes a picture of something that they want to forget.
Yeah, man.
And when we say everything, every single word that we say into this microphone, you know, this is gonna get recorded, and this turns into a sound wave that's frozen into digital history.
What's the word? Soundbite. Right?
You know what I mean? Exactly.
Big soundbite.
So every word we say is a commitment, man, and that's, you know, when you go back into the whole creative aspect of it all, that's kind of why we get so caught up in our heads, because everything we do is a commitment, man. Every movement we make is a commitment, and every song, every note that we choose in our beats and in our songs, all and shit, every line that we say.
Because time is fucking very expensive. Bro.
Time is expensive, man,
and
when you want, and the thing is, when you make a song, and it's, you know, a 2-3 minute song, and then you bring it out, you're basically telling everybody that this 2 or 3 minutes of my time is also worth yours, because you're gonna listen to it, and you're gonna spend those 2 or 3 minutes too. Right. So our time is worth the same.
Definitely.
And that's when people find music really dope, is when they feel like the time you gave them is worth more.
Bro, and that's why I was saying, getting back to like on that topic, like literally being yourself, my nigga, because like literally it's 1,000 people, like 1,000, but it's a fucking billion people out here that don't make music. You feel me? Like,
yeah.
Obviously nowadays there's a lot of more people making music. Like every other day, some new nigga making music, whatever. But like, it's a lot of people out here that don't do that shit. That's not their profession. Profession like being a doctor, being a fucking whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
But they look for people to relate to through music, like artists that they can like vibe with and understand.
Yeah.
You feel me? So
exactly,
the fact that you taking time out of your day to listen to me, you feel me, speaking about what I'm going through or whatever the fuck I'm feeling at that moment, whether it's good or bad or whatever the fuck, and you fucking like clearly like vibe to it and understand where I'm coming from, because we on the same page, then I did what I had to do. You feel me? Like, I appreciate that shit, bro. Like every time where I be like, bro, like especially because we ain't shit, bro. Like I'm literally like an artist that ain't shit, obviously. You feel me? Like we ain't got nothing yet, you know. So we working on it. You feel me?
Yeah, we're in the same club, man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We working on it. You know what I'm saying? We trying to get there, bro. But fucking
eye on the prize, man.
Exactly, bro. But like, the fact, like, it be days where I be like, shit, bro, like, I'm just throwing out music, or I'm just putting up content, or like putting up videos of me fucking making it be like, yo, I know I'm going fucking hard right now, and probably nobody will say some shit, bro. And then at the end of the day, somebody be like, yo, just one person, bro, be like, yo, damn, that shit was hard, bro. I'm like, damn, for sure. You feel
Made
me?
my whole day.
Made my whole fucking day. I swear.
Real talk.
G shit, that shit.
That's how it is.
G shit, bro. Because sometimes, bro, I'll be like, if I don't get feedback or like immediate feedback, that's what we really want. We really think like the world's really listening when it's really.
We want validation, bro. Like, we don't just make it for ourselves only.
Yeah, bro. We feel me. We making it because we want people to vibe, like be in the same pocket with us. So when you don't get that immediate validation, you feel me, like, yo, that shit was hard. Like first quarter when you drop, you are like, damn, was that shit true? At least me, bro. I'll be like, damn, bro, like bro. I dropped something like after I dropped the No Reception, bro. I took like 2 or 3 months off of making music, but then I started dropping songs for like a whole year. And like people was fucking with it. Like niggas, I would see people like, yo, this is hard. I knew shit you dropped was hard, whatever. But like, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't getting immediate feedback, so I was like, damn, nigga, my shit trash or some shit?
Yeah.
Like, what's going on, bro? Like, am I garbage? You feel me? But then it's like, realistically, it's like people not really listening because you gotta like really put it in people's face nowadays, and that's like more than just dropping songs. It's more like creating a visual. Like even with this, like this is my shit, it's my brand. You feel me? Like, and we Spaz official. You know what I'm saying? Like we really about to, like we dropped it before, suddenly this shot the fucking trunk of a car. You feel me? Like mixtape type shit.
Hell yeah.
But like
the real hustle, the old school hustle.
That's what I'm saying. We had to go through that mud to understand it, but now we figured out all the shit we fucked up on, and we gonna rebrand that shit. So it's like, I'm gonna find ways to make this shit happen regardless. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just in my back. I'm in my pocket like that. Why I feel like I could do that shit. So I'm trying to like do whatever I can, like that's capable of me doing. You feel me? So to get people to understand. So it's deeper than just dropping music. Sometimes you want to like, you got to do extra shit to get people to understand you, because people want to see niggas for some reason. You feel
it's
me?
true, man, and it's hard, man. You know what it is? So much to talk about with everything you said, because it's true. First of all, yes, people do want to see you more often. Yeah. These days, if they don't see you posting stories on Instagram, if they don't see you doing things like that little by little, yeah, they feel like, where'd you go? You okay? But at the same time, let's look back at the companies. Recently, and this was just last week type shit. Yeah. Facebook has been saying that if you post too much, they're actually going to reduce your posts on people's timelines. Like, let's say you post 2 or 3 posts within the hour, they're probably not going to see 2 of them. What the fuck? They'll probably see 1. You know, because they feel like Facebook itself feels like you're spamming your news feed. So it's actually going to start working against you. Some people think I need to push it hard. Instead, they're going to hide 5 out of 7 posts you posted.
Yo, that's crazy.
You know what I mean? And that's what they do that. And the thing is,
anti-spam.
And if you look at your Facebook, you know, a lot of the people that you see every single day are the same people you've been seeing for the last 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months. Jeez. Because the people that you like the pictures of, and do it as an experiment.
They go to the top of the, wow.
So do it as an experiment. Find somebody in your friends list that you never talk to. Somebody you don't give, like somebody you've never seen. And like 10 of their posts. Yeah. Like 10 of them. And watch. Yeah, check out your newsfeed the next day. They'll be all up in your newsfeed.
That should be scary sometimes. Because times I would just be talking about shit and that shit just be on the sponsor. Like, yo, I'm talking about orange juice and that shit just pop up on my sponsor.
Yeah, simply orange.
Wild shit, bro. I swear, bro.
That happens a lot. I mean, the microphones are always on. And that's the thing. Like, we're always constantly being watched. And it's a funny, you know, we were talking earlier about balance, you know. Between trying to push yourself as a creative and also not force it. Right. It's the same thing these days where you want to post and make people interact with your work, but you have the companies trying to hide you. Man, and especially, you know, Facebook, it's not a coincidence. Think about warranties when you buy a cell phone or an iPad or whatever. Okay, when you get a warranty, guess what? That shit is there to rip you off. You think,
yo, that's just the mob. First of all,
you think it's there to save you.
That's just fake, bro. That's just bullshit. Bro.
They make it sound as great as possible. They make it sound like you. They make it sound. Sometimes they make it sound so realistic that you'd be like, oh, of course I'm gonna drop and break it. I need this. Guess what? You know what? At the when you do drop your iPad or your phone or whatever, and you bring it to them, guess what? Oh, sorry. There's one of our policies, you know, in the fine print that it says, you know, we don't cover drops and water. Blah, damn it. Hey, you find it out later.
I'll do you one better, bro. You call them niggas and tell them your fucking phone broke because you dropped it, and then these niggas be like, oh yeah, all right, we got you. What happened? You dropped it? Okay, cool. Send us in. We gonna give you back another phone, bro. Don't worry about it. You gotta just pay $200 for another phone, right? No, that's not even the half of it, bro. So you gonna pay us $200? Like you broke your iPhone 8. Oh, boom, damn, you broke your iPhone 8. Shit. All right, well we got you. You got insurance. You pay monthly for. You pay $14 monthly for the insurance. We gotta just charge you this $200. You feel me? But when we gonna send you back a phone, you
For
good.
labor.
Don't worry about it. We gonna send you back a phone. You good. They send you back a phone that somebody else sent that was fucked up that they just fixed. You feel me?
No, and they upload your info on there. Like they upload your like
if you got iCloud
data. Oh,
if you got iCloud or you got like a fucking Google.
wow.
Cloud type shit,
I never mess with iPhone, so I don't know.
But
I don't
the
know.
thing is
that
that like, bro, even if fuck iPhones, just phones in general, it could be a fucking Galaxy Note 8, whatever the fuck.
They pull the same shit.
They gonna fucking charge your ass, and then they gonna send you back a phone that somebody else sent in from the insurance that was fucked up, and just cause they fixed it, and they gonna put it back on the market and send it to you. You feel me? They be doing that shit, bro. So it's like, bro, what the fuck am I paying insurance for, bro? Like, you know
exactly. And you know what? It's not to be cynical. It's not to tell you that, you know, the Illuminati's out to get you or anything. You know what I mean? It's not like. But at the end of the day, and this is a real time to use that phrase. Keep in mind, businesses are there to what? And all the kids, Steve Blue's Clues, make money.
Exactly.
All the companies are there to make some cashola on your,
everything,
you know, dumb brain.
Everything is revolved around money, bro. Fucking casualties,
yep.
All type of shit, like good, bad, everything is revolved around money. For like, we was talking about gaming. I know you like fucking probably like what, like an hour and a half into the podcast. How long?
Hour 15. We're good though.
All right,
that's what's up.
I was just, bro, like even with the fucking shit with like, and it's I'm like obviously for like, you know what I'm saying, it's crazy, but like rest in peace to anybody that died at the Jacksonville, the gaming shit. You feel me?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But like even with that, like I don't know all the details, but what I'm saying is that like, gaming is becoming like a bigger thing now, where like people,
it's a lifestyle
like,
now.
Yeah, but it's just on ESPN. Like that's you're an athlete now if you fucking really good.
It's
at
a salary
2K.
now, bro.
If you're really good at playing 2K or Madden, you're gonna get paid from it. If you know how to fucking do what you gotta do. So now that that's being fucking really popularized and brought to the light, now, bro, niggas is on fucking YouTube making money off playing Fortnite, like billions of dollars of just playing Fortnite. You feel me?
Big money.
Big money. You feel me? So now that that's just being popularized, bro, like all right, well. Now that's another thing that's in the limelight, just like how rap music is when they said rap music brings violence, or just how fucking video game. Remember when GTA first came out and fucking Manhunt came out,
Woo!
And niggas was like, oh, Manhunt, there's a lot of racism shit and going on, and there's a lot of fucking
a murder happened. He loved to play Manhunt.
Exactly. You feel? That's the only game he was playing before he let up to.
He played Manhunt and listened to Marilyn Manson.
It's weird shit, bro. So now that shit's being more popularized now, brought into the light as a profession now, bro.
Violence comes with
it now. Now fucking, bro, I'm going to a fucking tournament to play Madden. Fool. Why am I getting killed? You know what I mean?
For winning.
Why am I getting shot for winning? You feel me? At a fucking Madden tournament, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not saying that's what happened. You feel me? But I'm just saying like it's just be crazy coincidence that shit like that be happening. Like
where violence comes with with the territory. Yeah, because you never see those type of things happen at an E3. You know, as a simple gaming tournament.
But now I'm scared if I go to
exactly.
E3 for me, niggas is pulling the stunt now.
You know what's funny?
Reason,
I'd be very interested. You know, after this Jacksonville shooting, I'd be very interested to see what the numbers look like at E3 2019.
Yeah, with
you know what I mean? To see if there's a drop. I mean, you know, a lot of people have been dropping off on those kind of places anyway, because these days people sit home and it's like football. It's like, bro, it's like football and basketball. Yeah. Guess what? They've been seeing ticket prices. They've been seeing a lot of people not buy the tickets to go to the game because they could watch it at home and get better. Hey!
God damn.
Sorry guys, my cat just attacked Rick.
It's a claw. Now he ain't like attack me, but he was like digging his claws.
Yeah, he's a dick face.
What's going on, fam? I thought it was cool.
Yeah, he's just.
But
yeah, he saw you getting all the attention on the camera. He was like, "Give me some of that."
But fucking like, bro.
Anyway,
like, G shit, nah, like E3. You feel me? Like, cause niggas really live stream that shit. Like, even Rolling Loud, like people be live streaming that shit at the crib, like the whole fucking concert. You feel me?
Yeah, man. I'm not gonna lie, man. I there's a lot of hip hop concerts that go around, man, and I
be missing out on all of them.
I don't, man. I don't bother with it.
I be missing out on every single one of them motherfuckers. Bro.
Stay away, buddy. My cat is all up in the mix right now. Stay away, friend. No.
Yo, I be missing out on every single one of them motherfuckers happily. Cause I don't be leaving my cave, bro. I got 2 caves. I don't leave the spot or my house. I don't leave that shit.
I'm with you, bro.
I don't leave
That's my problem too. My girlfriend is like, yeah, that is his fucking problem. He don't leave the goddamn house. Yeah, like my shoes only got footprints to the crib and my job. Yeah, that's it.
The same walk.
Yeah, maybe once in a while to the local pizza
like
spot.
Real
yeah, What, some footsteps to the bar, some steps to the pizza spot. That's it.
All that.
But like you can follow my footsteps. My cat knows where I've been. He can smell me.
Nah, G, bro, like.
Yeah, my cat's been out more than me, bro. Shit, I got that fucker.
Like
I can't keep him in the house.
It be like that, bro. G shit. Sometimes like I be wanting to go to concerts. Like I wanted to go to the Kendrick, the Damn tour. I missed out on that. Shit came around my birthday too.
That's like it's a little. But it's the atmospheres, man. It just makes you nervous, man, because you're like, damn, I like my life, man. I want to keep it around. My mom loves me, bro. Like I need to. Exactly. I need to let her love me one more day.
I can't have that. I
gotta give her one more day.
Yeah, I ain't accomplished anything yet. Right?
Yeah, let me make her proud first, and then I'll be out. I'll be alright.
Bro, fucking I'm gonna try to go to that Mac Miller and JID concert. I'm gonna try to go to that shit.
Yeah, you know what's funny, and I'm not trying to talk racist or anything like that, but you probably be alright at that one. Cause you know it's gonna be out there, man. Chelsea, first row. You know, with Brad right behind her, hand on the waist. You know?
Hey, you fucking dumb. That nigga say, you be alright over there at the Mac Miller concert, bro. Damn, bro.
And JID.
Yeah, JID, that's my dog. I ain't gonna lie.
No, he's amazing. Yeah, I like him more than Mac Miller. I'm not gonna lie, but you know.
Yeah, bro.
But but the crowds going to those concerts, it's like a Drake. It's like a Drake concert. I don't expect a Drake concert. You know who's at the Drake concerts? My fucking people, brown folks, man.
Oh, I see.
The Indian, the Middle Eastern folks, the Iranians, the Afghanis, the Pakistanis. Yeah, at the Drake concert, man, because you gotta think about it, folks. How much do those tickets cost? Yeah. Not a little bit of money.
They definitely don't.
They don't cost a little bit, bro. They don't cost 2-digit money. A lot of the time, if you want a good ticket.
That's just down here on my birthday too, bro. Like the weekend on my birthday, they out here. I think or the week after that.
Who?
The Drake and Migos. They come.
Ben? That's what's up.
They come down here probably the week after my birthday.
But I bet it's probably gonna be crazy, and the tickets are probably gonna be. But you know what it is though?
Ferrari going on over the concert. You feel me?
Oh,
a floating Ferrari just floating around the whole concert while he's rapping and shit crazy.
The shit better not drop, or we're gonna have some.
Is he washing his hands or some shit right now?
He's drinking some water from the shower.
Bro, this nigga she favorite doing everything.
Yeah, he loves it, man. There's my cat just stepped into the bathroom and there's a leaky shower in there.
Whatever he wants.
That's his faucet. Yeah, that's his faucet.
Opened the door and all.
Yeah, he owns the place, but I start charging this little asshole rent, bro. I'm telling you, man, this guy's. Goddamn, where's your cup, bro? It's like the real world. But I start talking to the camera like, look, I don't need to start paying rent.
Yeah, man. I'm sick of it. With him, man. He's been doing whatever you want.
Yeah.
You gotta start dropping some money.
Bringing girls home that I don't know about. Like, I need just
random girls. You feel me? I ain't feeling it.
You know, they have to eat stuff from the fridge. I just don't understand.
Damn, that's crazy, bro.
Anyway. Let's talk about that anime and hip-hop really quick before we close up the episode. Yeah. So, you know what? Anime and hip-hop, I'm going to say my piece on it, and then I want you to tell me what you think about it, but anime and hip hop. Let's go back to the 90s really quick. Let's go back to the 90s before Toonami came around. Right. Before any of the good stuff came around. What do we have? We had Wu-Tang, and we had Bruce Lee movies.
No. Stop. Wait. Bruh, are you sidekick, bro? Are you sidekick or some shit, bro?
You know what I mean?
I swear, bruh. I promise you. Like, I was thinking the same. Bruh, what the fuck, bro? Wow.
But that's what it is. But that's how it goes. It's crazy, right? But it's crazy, though.
Bro, I swear I had the same exact fucking, like...
You know what it is? Because me and you are the kind of people that I guess me and Rick are the kind of people that see patterns, man.
Bruh.
And we're the kind of people that see waves happen in different generations, man.
That's crazy, bro. You literally broke it down exactly like where I wanted to see it at, like how, bro. That's crazy. Continue though,
because that's what we both.
Wow,
bro. It's good that we both agree on it because that's exactly what it is, man. Because at the end of the
crazy, bro.
When you think about it, Wu-Tang Clan, early '90s, mid '90s, whatever. They follow Bruce Lee movies, they follow kung fu flicks, and there's an entire theory behind self-discipline behind all that. Right. And what they were doing with hip-hop was something so different. The reason why they were so well respected is because they took hip-hop on a virtuoso level. Virtuoso, for anybody that don't know, that's somebody on the top level of their craft.
Right.
And they were trying to be, they were using rhyme schemes that nobody heard of, metaphors that nobody ever heard of. Just riding the beat like nobody had ever have. Yeah. They were doing so many different things, and they were in a group, so it was like 5 of these, or how many? I don't know how many there were.
A lot of them niggas, bro.
There was a lot of them, yeah. They came in and out, but there was a whole group of people that just to them hip hop was a martial art.
Yeah, bro. Like and they had their own, like everybody had their own style, like of fighting or whatever, or rapping in this case. You feel me? That's crazy though, bro. Like you literally said this shit like the same, like, dog. Damn, that's fucking nuts, bro.
That's what it is. It's a self-discipline.
Definitely.
You know, and we look at anime, and for our generation growing up, I remember the first time I saw Dragon Ball Z, I was in the 2nd grade.
Yeah.
Okay, I was in the 2nd grade at the time. And I used to watch TV a lot. That's why I podcast now. I used to watch a lot of Howard Stern late at night.
You
know,
wow shit.
on E channel, yeah. It's a lot of blurry flesh. But you know, we had around that same time late at night when Howard Stern was going on, when you switch over to Cartoon Network I believe it was Cartoon Network.
With the Adult Swim late night anime.
Had to be Adult Swim, yeah. It was Cartoon Network around midnight.
100%. Yeah.
And this was around when I was in the 2nd grade, the year 2000 or so.
Yeah. 100%.
And around midnight, they aired Dragon Ball Z for the first time. And it was a show. I remember seeing this show. The animation looked different. It looked very similar to Speed Racer, which I love Speed Racer.
And Speed Racer is a fucking anime, bro.
I got a few of them back. I got like 3 DVDs. I love Speed Racer. And I saw this animation, and I was like, this looks like Speed Racer. They started talking. And it was about this kung fu. It was about this crazy, just the same martial art. It's just this dope show.
Same shit, just some raw ass shit.
You know, and the theme song was crazy, man. Just Dragon Ball Z, man.
Bro, that shit was fire, bro.
And then it did so well at midnight that they moved it to 4:30. Toonami. And they moved it to prime time when kids got out of school. It was a wrap. That was it. It was a Reynolds.
Man, listen, bro, I couldn't wait to get out of school, bro. When that Toonami block started popping, bro, that shit was like when I was, at least cause bro, I ain't gonna lie, I don't remember watching Dragon Ball Z till I was like in 3rd or 4th grade.
Hell yeah, that was prime time.
For like 3rd or 4th grade, you feel
with
me?
The Gundam Wing right after.
Gundam Wing, bro, it was hard. You feel? I remember they had the shining fingers.
Oh, that was the G Gundam shit.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that being on the commercial, like not the commercial, but like the opening credits. You feel me?
Oh man, that Gundam Wing. They had that Zoids.
They had Zoids. They had
Outlaw Star.
Rurouni Kenshin.
Rurouni Kenshin. Samurai X. Known as. Good anime, you know what I mean? And bringing it back to the topic, basically all of those animes, man, were all about the self-discipline.
Yeah, they had like real lessons, real life lessons and shit.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie to you though. As a kid at the time, I couldn't. Like maybe I heard like the lessons that they was giving was in the background, like in the midst of all the action and shit.
Yeah.
Because the only shit I was paying attention to was like the fighting and shit. Like I was like, yo, these niggas is bumping. Like that shit was crazy. I couldn't fucking wait to get home and watch Toonami, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
It was amazing, man.
That was the greatest time ever, bro.
But you know what it was, man? That's exactly what it is. It was the self. Think about you know, for anybody that does not know about Dragon Ball Z, you know, there's a Goku himself, the main character. He's a race or whatever called the Saiyans. Blah, blah, blah. Basically, every time that they are about to die, and they don't die, they come back, and when they heal, they come back stronger. There's a big metaphorical message in that. Right. You know, like, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. They turn that whole thing into the Saiyan race.
And it's funny because of that shit right there, what don't kill you make you stronger, this nigga literally, after every fucking, like, big bad that they fight at the end of the season or whatever.
Yeah.
Fuck, he literally gets painted, gets his ass like you been watching Super, bro.
I haven't seen any episode of Super yet.
You haven't seen that? Oh,
not one. I'm waiting, bro. I haven't seen it yet.
I'm gonna keep it 1,000. I ain't even gonna sit here like you feel me, because even like Super, like I watch like bits and pieces because it be coming up on TV and shit in English. But my nigga Kalor, like he always be like he was watching that whole shit in Japanese. You feel me?
With the subs,
like a year ago. Obviously,
subtitles.
So like I ain't really watched too much. I watched like little bits and pieces of it when they fought Black Goku and all that shit. But I really started paying attention when they did the tournament shit, because they like Super
with Jiren. That dude, you know, it's funny. Somebody was streaming it on Facebook once, and I saw that one episode. It was sick.
That nigga right there
with the golden Frieza junks that came through.
Oh my god, that nigga!
Ouch!
You gotta watch that. Like if you don't watch the whole Super, just watch the tournament from start to finish, because that nigga whoops they ass like the entire time. You feel me?
He looks like Majin Buu,
bro. He fucks them niggas up. Fuck, like worse than Majin Buu, worse than Cell, worse than all of them niggas. He whooped them niggas ass. Frieza got the shit beat out of him. All them niggas got beat, bro. It's funny because I watch it every week and these niggas is like powering up, and just getting beat each fucking time, bro. But it's crazy, bro. Cause like Dragon Ball Z, bro, like that shit came so fucking long. Like obviously it's like a little stop, like a stopping point where like pretty long stopping point where they kind of didn't really do shit, right?
Oh yeah.
Like what shit was kind of like whatever the fuck. So now they about
the Android shit, right?
Yeah, shit got
where they started where Goku and Piccolo go to the driver's license spot. They go to the DMV and shit.
Getting weird, bro. Like I started watching that shit like after like fucking like when GT came around when they had the Brody shit the first time. I kind of didn't really watch it too much. I'm gonna keep it real.
I was out by then.
But now that they're bringing Brody back though for the super shit. Now like for the movie, like they about to drop a movie, you feel me? And they bringing Brody back though, but like they redid his whole story and everything, like some crazy shit, bro. But
that's what's up.
It's wild to see, bro, cause like as far as music goes and like Dragon Ball Z, like how they be fucking going together with the discipline and all that shit. It's like mad niggas that got like mad Goku lines and shit. Like, oh, Super Saiyan like Goku. Like that, I be hating that shit. I ain't gonna lie, I really don't like that shit.
I'm kind of so it comes across corny, right?
That shit, cause it's like damn, it's like mad other niggas in Dragon Ball Z that's like raw as fuck that you.
Yeah.
Or it's other animes.
Where's the Trunks at? Trunks was my dude, man.
My nigga Kalor, that nigga hates Trunks for some reason. I don't know
why.
Trunks is raw as fuck. Like when he first came.
Why
out,
is he? Why?
I don't know why. He say that nigga's whack.
Because he bitched out later.
Yeah, he don't like Trunks. He don't like Trunks and Super's raw though. That nigga comes through and do some fire ass shit.
I haven't seen him in Super.
But
future Trunks though. Kid Trunks is garbage though.
Oh yeah.
The future
when they fuse, they fire though. When him and the fucking.
Oh yeah, Go Tanks.
That's hard.
Amazing.
But future Trunks is fire though. Like that nigga's raw.
Yeah, that's my
like
dude,
saying,
man.
And Super, that nigga comes through.
Came back and chopped up Frieza like.
Hey, that nigga does.
Took a second.
That nigga's raw. Bro.
And he took out his pops right in front of him, like took out his dad, like
water, bro. Like,
yeah.
Yo, that all of that shit, but like that whole time with fucking when Frieza went with like when the whole Majin Buu shit, when Frieza was fucking with Deborah and he had the fucking Majin shit. Like,
man, with Majin Vegeta.
Oh my god.
Took out the whole like tournament crowd.
Bro,
took out the whole wall with his palm. He was like, "Fuck this bullshit,
that's
man." I'm
crazy, bro. Like,
he was like, "I'm out." But you know what? Dragon Ball Z, in a way, it kind of taught it turned boys into men.
Yeah, man.
Real talk. I'm not gonna lie, and it sounds funny to chalk it all up to Japanese anime.
Hey,
but we learned, man. You know what it was? Because we saw Goku have a kid. We saw Goku.
First of all, that guy's an irresponsible father.
He was a shitty dad.
Completely, bro. That guy is a terrible fucking father, bro.
It's like you turn to your best friend and you're like, hey, you want to take care of my kid for a bit and throw him into the goddamn forest?
Bro, this nigga was taking care of his shit then. He still take care of his son. Bro. Not like, bro. Kind of still, bro. He kind of looks at him more as a father figure than anything. You feel me? Because even in the tournament, it was on some like buddy shit, bro. So,
yeah.
Like dog, like I'm telling you, bro. Like Goku's a fucking terrible father, but a great fucking role model, bro. Like this nigga just be doing what it is, bro. The hero, bro. Like,
you know what makes everybody love Goku is the fact that Goku doesn't know he's an idiot. That's the thing. He just doesn't know, and that's why everybody loves him and that's why it makes the relationship between him and Vegeta so amazing because Goku has no idea who he is.
Like, yo, fuck this shit. Like, I don't care about none of this, bro. Like,
Goku doesn't know. Yeah, and you know what? It's like us and other people in our lives, man. Like sometimes we don't know who we are one bit, but there's always somebody else that thinks they know themselves so much, and that's Vegeta. Vegeta thinks,
I'm this.
His destiny to him, his destiny is written in stone. And to Goku, it's like, I'm here to change that.
Yeah, bro.
You know?
Goku literally just be doing his own, like, literally doing his thing, bro. And Vegeta just be hating the whole time.
Yeah,
bro.
and
that's still his man's. Like I'm saying, if you watch Super, bro, you'll see, like, how, just exactly what you're saying, like, they bond, like, because obviously, like, before that, all them, like, called it, like, bro, Kakarot, Kakarot, he hates the nigga, you feel me? And even as they progress throughout the fucking Super, like, you see, like, how he still kind of hates on the nigga the whole time, but he respects it. He knows, like, towards the end of Super, like, I don't want to obviously spoil that shit for you or anybody that ain't seen that shit, but like towards the end of that shit, like where it leads up to now, he respects it and understands it. Like, yo, this nigga's that guy, but I'm still gonna be that nigga. But that nigga's raw. You feel
that's
me?
My biggest enemy. That's my rival.
That's my biggest fucking competition and who I gotta. You know what I'm saying? And that's raw as fuck, bro. Because it shows you brotherhood too. Because like even between me and my homies, like with Vlad or with Eddie or with fucking with BG, like it's like not that it's competition, bro. Like when we be making shit, we just be making.
It's a friendly rivalry.
Not even
not rivalry, but
like you know what I'm saying. Like we all trying.
When
to
you do the same thing,
like trying to be because that shit helps everybody be great. Because but me and Vlad, we play 2K 24/7. He beat my ass majority of the time because like that nigga they play that shit a lot. You feel me? But when I win, I'm like nigga, I beat your ass. You feel me? Like fuck that nigga, I won. You feel fuck you talking about? You know what I'm saying? So,
hell yeah, you know what? But that's what it is. Even for me, growing up, man, like when I wouldn't have played guitar anywhere near as much if my best friends weren't playing too. Like me and two of my best friends were both brothers.
Yeah.
So they were playing guitar too,
Together.
and then I'd chill with them, and we'd all play guitar, and we all like the same bands and shit. So like, we would all learn off of each other, and we, you know,
game, you soak up game, cause
Yeah.
like, a little thing that you might not be doing, you might like pick it like, oh, you doing that? Okay, boom, boom, boom. And
I gotta go back home and do work on that. Yeah,
and they might see some shit that you're doing, they be like, all right, you feel me? Cause like that's just influence, bro. Like bro. Even when it makes music, when I come to making music right now, bro, like I listen to niggas, you feel me? I take influence, bro. Cause like not that obviously I'm stealing niggas' songs or some shit like that, but when I'm in that
influence,
when I'm in that mode where I ain't really creative or some shit, where I ain't in the mind where I'm cooking, like I go listen to my favorite music, or I go listen to what inspires me, I go listen to what I like, bro. And I catch inspiration, I get back to it. You feel me?
Absolutely, man. And that's
you build off of that shit, bro. Like that shit's raw, bro.
And we need it though, man. Because I mean, you know, we're gonna feed off of ourselves the rest of our lives. Like it doesn't work that way, man. Like in these days, you know, I made a music page for myself recently on Instagram, and honestly, it's been the best thing I could. And I tell everybody it's the best thing I could have done, man. Because now I talk to actual musicians. I talk to people that are actually doing the same thing.
Building,
and then other people, man, and it's amazing.
Building,
like,
bro.
and the thing is, you know what it is, like, and I was gonna say this earlier, is like, you know, you're in the hip hop, the rap world, the glitch world, you know, and I do, and that's a genre in itself. It's true. It's funny because, you know, we look at the hi-hat patterns these days and we just call it trap hi-hats, but everybody else calls them glitch. It's funny shit. The same shit, right? Just,
yeah, man.
You know?
That's just funny.
But you know, even with me, like I play a lot of guitar or whatever, but I these days when I make my music page, I don't follow guitar players.
Yeah, you follow like
I follow other people, and even with you, man. Like, you know, like if you follow people on your music page, you know, I would recommend you, like, or not recommend, but like, you know, we just putting it out there. It's like I wouldn't follow other rappers. I'd follow people that may be everyday people. Yeah, people that don't even have people that have 50 followers type shit.
You know, it's wild on like my Instagram, cause like at like the past like year or so, like I kind of like cut my Instagram down, like kind of took all my like regular day-to-day shit off and just kind of like left it strictly for like art and music and shit like that, right? So with that being said, like with that shit, bro, like music wise, like I follow all my people that do music, or all my friends that do music, or people that I know or I come across her. But if you look at my explore page, or you look at my like shit, it's literally only like fucking like comic book shit and like art shit. Like literally, like if I follow you, my main people I be following, bro, I follow niggas that be doing animation shit, bro. I be doing some sort of like graphic design and shit, bro. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I just be cause.
That's what you like.
Back to this shit, like before rapping, before music, I'm an art nigga. Like I draw, I love that shit. Like
I seen you, man.
All of this right here, nigga, is my childhood. Like all of this shit, right? Like literally every single thing here, bro. Like I've been looking at it the whole time, bro. Every single thing here, you from I'm probably not the book part right there on the bottom, but up top right there, and everything, Mortal Kombat, all of this shit, bro. Like. Fucking, I grew up on all that shit, bro. Like, and that's all with some cartoon shit. Like, I love that shit. You feel me? Like, my dad was always a nigga that draw. You feel me? So I picked that shit up off of him. Like, I see him drawing. I'm like, I'm copying him. You feel me? And I made my own fucking like way of animation or way of drawing shit, bro. Like, I love that shit over everything. So I follow a lot of that, bro. Music wise, bro, like, I ain't gonna lie, I be trying to like listen to less music, bro. I try not to keep up even with new shit that drops sometimes. I kind of like,
I'm with you, man.
Yeah, bro. Like if a new
I listened to Travis Scott Astro World just because I was like, this is new.
That's what I'm saying, bro. You feel
Why
me?
not?
But I'm not gonna rush to it. Like the only album I rush to, like the last album I rush to, like as far as big artists go, like it's Kendrick, the damn shit. Like I literally like 12 o'clock came, I threw that shit on. We was in the hot box listening to it. You feel me? But, like,
you know, people like Kendrick, and I'm just my 2 seconds on Kendrick. Kendrick is okay. He's good. He's an amazing rapper, but the music just I don't want to sit there and be like, what's that one song that he got the love shit?
Oh, you don't like that song? Love me.
Yeah, love me.
Damn, I fuck with that song, bro.
Bro, I was like, I wanna be with you. I wanna be with.
Well, my nigga Nick, bro, that nigga hates that shit. Like he's not a big Kendrick fan, bro. But
just like, that one song, I was like, what the?
Nah, he does a lot of that shit, but like, I like me as a like, cause I ain't gonna lie, bro. Top 10 wise,
he's tight though.
I put him on top 10, not because of, like it's just because like, bro, like, there's a lot of songs that he has that I relate to like a motherfucker, bro.
He's sick,
like
though.
Bro, like crazy. Like he says certain things, bro. I'm like, damn, nigga, I feel you.
That's
bro.
me
like,
too.
I literally lived that line that you said, bro. That's
me and
crazy.
Big Crit. That's me and
that same shit with Big Crit. Big Crit's the reason why I'm even making beats. You feel me? Like I fuck with Big Crit.
That's my dude, way, man.
Bro. Like
Return of Forever is one of the best.
I listen to that shit every single fucking day, bro.
That's my high album,
school
bro.
Year, summer, like, bro, that summer in high
the
school.
Vent, bro. I know you've been down so long because I've been down too.
I went to the show.
Fuck,
I seen this nigga. I opened up for him with my nigga Nick. Like
you were there?
Yeah, the first.
Because I knew Nick was there. I was so jealous.
I was his fucking hype man, bro.
I was so jealous, bro.
Yo, I was his hype man, bro.
I was so jealous, man. Bro, I love Big. I'm like a big fan. Like Big Chris, one of my top. Like me. Like I mean, I like Tupac and everybody else too, but like Big Chris, one of my top 3, bro.
Top 5 to me.
Yeah, for like he's up there, bro. Like
and it's crazy. Big slept on. But check this out. You said the vent, bro. Dog, nigga, I opened up for him, but I don't think the time that I opened up for him, he performed the event for some reason. I don't know. Well, did he? He performed it that day, right?
I'm not sure. I wasn't there.
It was
I didn't
one
go
time.
there.
Oh, it was one time. The time I opened up for him, I don't think he performed the event. But it was a time that I went to go see him. The second time, I went to go just watch as a fan, and bro, and I was waiting for him to perform the event, bro. Because like I said, I listened to that song, I listened to that whole tape, "The Return of Forever," the entire summer and the entire senior year. Like that was the only shit I was listening to. That and fucking the Section 80 from Kendrick. So I was fucking with those 2 albums at the time.
Hell yeah,
hard as fuck.
Conscious shit. At
Fire,
that time,
bro. Only 2 albums I was listening to, I swear, bro. And then fucking The Vent, one of my favorite songs, bro. For some reason, bro, there was a lot of smoke in the air, bro. I wasn't even drunk, you feel me? When he got to perform an event, bro, my head was just spinning, bro, and I had to go throw up. You feel me? So I went outside to go throw up. And as soon as the event came on, which I'm waiting for this nigga to perform that, bro, the security guard at Revolution, bro, ain't want to let me inside. So I'm just out there like, bro, what are you talking about, bro? He's like, nah, I can't let you back inside, bro. I'm like, what you mean, bro? It's the end of the fucking concert. What you talking about?
What the fuck?
Bro, The Vent, my nigga, The Vent.
The finale junks?
The Vent, bro. The song that you go to watch him perform because you see it on YouTube on 2 Dope Boys and shit.
Yeah, like that's the one, man.
Asshole,
that's one of his
bro.
best ones, bro.
I
Like,
got fucked out of a great fucking experience, bro.
Oh,
I missed that
man.
shit. Trash. I'm never gonna see that again ever.
I know, man. That was
Ever
like, and
again,
that was his
bro.
like prime too, man. Not his prime, but like that was one of his
That
spots.
was
Yeah, we don't want to say
I'm
it, but it
never
is.
gonna see. Yeah,
Yeah,
it is, bro. I'm never gonna see that again, bro. That's
I like
what
the new stuff too, Crip. But
Hey,
damn, man, those years, bro. Like, man, you hungry, bro. Like, what's the one? Damn, man, there were so many songs on that album. The one where he's talking about, the one with the Erykah Badu sample. Time's a wasting.
Time's a wasting.
Yeah.
That nigga said,
got me searching through my mama's couch.
Yeah, son. Oh, then he said the first line in the second verse. He was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
son, through your bankroll, I make it rain. If I was to pay my knowledge,
man.
I was late on my mortgage, and I was thunder.
You know what I mean? Like looking through his couch for change and drinking Coronas
Yo,
and just like drinking cheap.
Crit,
Man, that was me at that time, man. I was there, bro.
Dog, Crit hit a pocket at Return to Forever, bro. That probably like. I ain't gonna lie, that was
Unforgettable,
that's one of
bro.
my favorite mixtapes, bro. Like,
Yeah, it was
I ain't gonna lie,
amazing, bro.
It's flawless, bro. It's flawless,
It was amazing,
bro.
man. I wanted the shirt so bad, I never bought it at
It's
that time.
bro. I feel you, bro. That's a hard ass cover, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
somebody drew that shit for him with the 2 caprices or whatever it was on the side.
The way people look at like that J. Cole mixtape, like the warm up and shit. Like,
Yeah,
I wish I
oh.
fuck with the warm up too. You feel me? But how people look at the warm up is how I look at the fucking that Big Chris shit. Cause that shit was fire, bro. Like
It was amazing,
flawless, bro. And he had a good run. Cause after that, he dropped some shit like the album, which wasn't
Yeah,
that good. The mixtape after that, Forever and a Day, was fire.
that was great. That was
Yeah,
great.
that
You
was
know,
kinda
his
cool.
albums is the problem is his albums. You know, he's a very sample heavy producer,
Yeah, man. So it
and the
kinda
problem, and the
So
problem
he has
is
to look for niggas to play shit like live, like guitars and drums and shit like that.
exactly, and he has some of that, but it's not the same. Like he lives in the sample world, you know. Like it's hard, man. And the thing is, I'm sure he picked Def Jam because they have a lot of sample clearances and they got certain soul records.
That was the
But
worst.
they didn't give a damn about him.
I watched the interview where he was talking about that shit. He was like, "Oh, that he signed to them niggas because he was signed to Cinematic, which is what Joey Badass and all the
And
other niggas.
Johnny Shipes.
Johnny Shipes was the fucking man. You feel
Yeah,
me?
your Currency, man. All Currency, Wiz,
That creative,
Joey
that
Badass.
era with the creative.
Oh man,
oh,
ooh.
fire. That's a whole nother topic, bro.
Yeah.
I could talk for like literally hours about that shit. That shit was hard, bro.
The best YouTube content
The
ever,
best,
yo.
bro. Wiz literally still has a song called "The Sweatbox." I don't know if you ever heard that shit, bro. Hardest,
Timeless.
shit. Dog.
With Smoke DZA, it's a John Dillinger flow.
Bro, hey,
What's that song? The secret to success be the motherfucking best.
I got it because I don't know.
That's
bro.
an
There's so
amazing
much
song.
songs that
Yeah,
he
it's
dropped
a whole studio session with Johnny Shipes and all
all
of
them
them.
shits. But
Smoke
Crit,
DZA.
Crit left them niggas to go to fucking Def Jam. You feel
Yeah,
me? Like
he did.
early. And the thing is,
Bad
when,
move.
when he went to Def Jam, the nigga that was consulting for him, who was talking for him, I forgot who it was. I don't want to say the wrong name, but
He left.
he got fired like the week that he got let go. The week that he
That
signed.
makes a lot of sense.
So they had a whole game plan for Crit. And then when he got let go, that game plan kind of just got shitted on. So they was trying to like match him with somebody else who probably didn't have the same You know what I'm saying? The same, like, you know what I'm saying?
He has such a wave, man. Like, and like for a second they were trying to group him with Yellow Wolf, and I was like, nah. Keep him away from Yellow Wolf.
What the fuck even happened to Yellow Wolf, bro? Like, what the fuck?
I think he said something about Eminem once.
He sounded shady, bro. I think, but like,
I think he actually said something bad about Eminem once. Like, he said something about Eminem that was not complimentary. It wasn't a diss, but it wasn't complimentary, and I think they just kind of blacklisted him after that. They just kind of.
Didn't fool say he was like pro-Trump or something? No, he said he was like pro the Confederate flag. That's what he said.
Did he? Oh, that's a bad idea right there, man.
That was a while ago, bro.
And you a Native American, you dumb shit. Like, that's an even worse idea. Like,
he's an idiot, bro.
It's not even about African Americans. It's about Native Americans.
Yeah, like the first niggas that was here.
Yeah, like a Confederate flag. Most people get caught up because there was racism against blacks, but like.
It goes
bro, like they got you first before they brought slaves over.
It's like, bro, you come in and rap on this country shit, bro. That's the last thing you need to be talking about as a Confederate.
Yeah, like we get you country, but like
we literally let you slide like with that. And you come in talking about like, well, shit, I'm with the Confederate flag too, bro. Like, like, that's a little bit too much, bro. We ain't asked for all that.
Yeah, we don't need that kind of money.
That's crazy.
Nah,
bro.
The rednecks, and it's funny because now if you listen to and I don't listen to country or anything, but if you listen to country radio, like it's funny because nowadays they got 808s. They got snares. They got hi-hat.
Trap snare.
I'm not even I'm not even lying. It's funny because you're laughing, but that's exactly what it is.
Yeah, the Chief Keef snare at the drum pack.
And we are the Lex Luger drum pack. The Johnny Giuliano kit.
Yeah. I fuck with Johnny Giuliano.
Hey, man. I got that kit. That's that.
Johnny Giuliano's that fucking boy.
That dude's got the snares, man.
Reinvented SoundClick. You sleep. SoundClick, not even SoundCloud.
No, it's not. It sound click.
That was the god of SoundClick, bro.
Yeah, that's old school shit.
Man, that boy raw.
Oh man. Anyway, folks, you know what? It's been an amazing episode, man. We talked about a whole bunch of stuff today, man. It's been a pleasure having you on today, bro.
I gotta find a little clip. You feel me? One of these from one of this shit so I can put on my Instagram. Man.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna chop up some clips and stuff, and the episode's gonna be saved right after we finish this up, so we can repost it later. But thank you so much, everybody, for hanging out on episode 56.
56. All right, man. Hopefully, we got another one coming. When it's like 150, all right?
ASAP, yeah,
156, matter of fact. The 156 episode, I'm going to be back.
Hell yeah. That's a good idea right there. You know, I love it, man. My name is Alzar. If you guys want to follow me, it's at Alzar Chan on Twitter, and the Instagram's at Alzar Music. If you guys want to follow the show, it's at Shut Up Let's Talk. If they want to follow you, Rick, where can they find you at?
Oh, shit. Well, on Twitter, it's Rick Brown LT. At Rick Brown LT. On Instagram, the officials 92, like THE officials. People, for some reason, people be saying when I say DA, like, bro, I'm never saying DA.
That's racist.
That's racist. And that's fucking, no.
That's profiling.
Yeah, no. The officials, THE officials 92. And shit, I'm out here. You feel me? Holla at me, bro. Nigga be moving. You feel me? We working. You know what I'm saying? I got some raw shit coming soon, bro. So,
big moves, sharp corners. You know what I mean?
Me? You know what I'm saying?
Thank you so much for hanging out tonight, folks. If you guys want to share the episode, feel free to do that, and we'll enter you into the giveaway for the night.
Yeah, man, you get one of these, something, you feel me? Something from your childhood.
Something radical, man.
I know you seen something here that might come from your childhood, man, and you know you probably want that, so share.
And it's going to be one of those, so you know what I'm saying? Do it.
Man, do that.
If you're a 90s kid, which I hope you are, because goddamn, if you're 8, don't watch this.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, that's incriminating. Love, peace, chicken grease, folks. Look both ways before you cross the street. We'll catch you, folks, on the flippity flip.
Legato, what they do?
Later.